Hello, listeners. Please accept my apologies for the delay in starting the live stream. Honestly, I've been at work. That's the way we are fighting for our lives. But shout out to everybody that's on the live. Hope you're enjoying the game so far. 0-0 after 32 minutes. Hello, listeners. We haven't done as much as you have anticipated, but I think I said in the preview episode, like Nigeria, because of the lack of preparation from NFF, you have to use these matches as like your preparation games. So you use the first game or the second game to get up to speed. Um, I mean, looking at the Malawians, they haven't really threatened in any way. And I mean, I'm not surprised at their lack of threat, apart from their two um, superstars. Some of you guys in these comments are too horny. Too horny. I see we were talking about speaking about the women's bodies. The commentary is awful, you're right. I can't believe the lack. This is what I was telling you about CAF and NFF's lack of respect for women's football. I could do a better commentating job than this person that is commentating this match. Even the one yesterday was worse. No, let's not say anything sexist though. Let's not comments like saying someone looks like a man. That's not nice. Abibola. Say cannot wait to watch the Cape Verde match. Shout out Michelle, shout out to Amira Abibola, shout out MySpace Plays, shout out to Beno, shout out to Nwene Worry Iberi. Shout out to everybody. I'm so sorry, man. I did my best and it was not even much more difficult to get back home. But anyway, we move. To be honest, we haven't threatened too much. I was a bit surprised by what Madugu ended up setting up though. But I guess it's not the end of the world. Jermaine and O'Reilly have both playing. Oladipo has moved to right back. Alozie has moved to left back. I thought that may happen. Ayinde is partnering Echegini in the middle of the park. So Abiodun and Tony Pena on the bench. Okoronkwo, number 10, of course. Well, I'm not sure if he's really playing a front two or if he is as a striker, then Ijami Lucy and Ajibade as the wingers. But let's keep watching. Look how empty the stadium is, man. What the hell? I guess I can't talk too much. I wanted to be there, but honestly, I didn't have the funds. Time off work. Ijami Lucy on the ball. Oladipo on the ball. Yeah. Okay, back to Ayinde. Hey, now we're playing some Echegini. Okay, good. The goalkeeper is not giving. The referee is not giving away silly free kicks. Alozie, that's way too poor. 35 minutes gone on the clock, still 0-0. Chawinga sister about to be on the run. Look at the pace. Bloody hell. Hey, great save by Anadozie. That could have gone horribly wrong. You see number 10, one of these Chawinga sisters. So fantastic. Look how quick she is. Look how she left Oale in the dust. God damn. Okay, Nigeria on the ball now. Ijami Lucy, what are these passes for Christ's sake? Look up and pick your player out. Like, what's going on? Michelle says the game is tough. The game is tough. But like I said, first game, you want to feel yourselves into the match. But Nigeria have still, had the better of the play. Expected goals 1.26. I mean, they haven't shown people in the crowd on their phones. Super Falcons, please provide some life in this game. I'm begging. I was rushing from my office to come and do this live watch along. So please give us some ginger. Shout out to all 45 people on the live stream. I really appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the match. Look, like I said, look at tournaments in the preview yesterday. It's all about how you build into the tournament. But you have to say that Zambia dispatching Egypt by 6-0 put a marker down. Although Egypt are absolutely useless. Like, that one is okay, even as a man. We shall not be sexist, but you can definitely see the female features of some of the Malawians. Come on, Nigeria. Where's the defense? Where is the tackles? Oh my God, Nigeria. That could have been a penalty. This is the girl that scored 2 goals against Angola. Hmm, that could be a penalty. Is there VAR? These are the kind of questions we have to ask for women's football. Okay, no, that's not a penalty. Ronaldo got to the ball, but that could have easily gone wrong. Someone says our girls are not very convincing. Malawi is no pushover. Am I nervous? Slightly, you can't be nervous about Onadozie though. So she's one of our best players. But I think they're definitely rusty. But this is what I said about preparation. This is basically like a pre tournament friendly for the women, where you consider the lack of prep from the NFF. If it's for them to now be parading themselves, giving them certificates, you see those donkeys. 60% possession, nothing to show. Tone says they're beating us for space. They're definitely getting a bit of luck in behind our defense, but it's probably because Nigeria's on the front foot. You're dominating possession, moving off the pitch. You're leaving in space behind. And like we already know, number 11, the Chawinga sisters, 11 and 10, they're definitely going to be a threat in behind. And that's something we've seen so far, especially in the last 5 minutes. So we have to be careful. To legs, shout to legs. To legs says Super Falcons have been so disappointing so far. Let's give them time. I think we'll judge the match as the entire match goes on. My space plays here, Malawi number 10. That's one of the Chawinga sisters I was talking about. So she's definitely a superstar. In fact, she will start for Nigeria. That's how good she is. So let's see. Thanks for clarifying, Abimbola. I hope you're well. Thanks for always supporting. I appreciate it. Yeah, Nadozie got the ball for sure. Nadozie got the ball. Let's give it time, though. We'll see how the game goes. Well, what is this commentary, man? What is this commentary? I can't believe the low vibration of CAF. After you postponed this tournament, you could not even get like some decent commentators. Last, they should have got Onasi, the Nigerian guy that was in Morocco. I mean, Galatasaray with us. Okonkwo, my God, that's a pen. That's a pen. That is a pen. Ref. I appreciate it, Abibola. Yeah, that's the aim. Sini Bokwe, good to see you, brother. It says we're not doing well in terms of passing. We're just putting in long balls. Madubu way. But we still have the physicality to get in behind them. The Malawi defender got lucky there. That could have been a penalty, but not enough to overturn. Look at the fine stadium, just empty. I even walked past the stadium on my way to the Nigeria Morocco game. It's like their second stadium. Imagine they have 2 stadiums of world class quality in Rabat alone. Nigeria don't have one in the whole of Lagos. Very shameless, shameful behavior. I think the selection is okay too. My space plays. Let's see how it goes. Like they just look rusty. Exactly. Give it time. Cross by Inde. Oh, Yezo, I believe in you in the air now. What happened there? Chris Clever Harrison said they're playing stupid. Ooh, harsh words, mate. No game plan. I don't think that's the case here. Good work from Yezo. Another corner. Another throwing for the Super Falcons. Joe says 40 minutes. We have no shot on target. You're asking for time. Yes, now we have to give it time. Malawi are not the whipping boys of this group. The whipping boys of this group are Egypt. Okonkwo, lucky bounce. Don't worry, it's coming. Don't get me wrong, I'm not Madugu's best fan anyway, but we saw the NFF drove Wandy Waldrum away. When a man was coming there and calling out their lack of professionalization and professionalism, all of a sudden they made it seem like he's the enemy of the team. Randy Waldrum that took us to penalty shootouts against England, though. Anyway, let's keep watching. You know the way Nigeria like to move now. But to be fair to Madugu, he won the WAFCON last year and beat Morocco, beat South Africa, beat Zambia 5-0. So give it time. Hey, check, give me my shooter. Now that's what you call a pass. Hey, Ezo, come on. I know what you showed me in last WAFCON. And not that misplaced pass for no reason. Come on, come on. I understand the nerves tone. It's very understandable, to be fair. Jerry says Nigeria doesn't have a coach. Let's give Madugu some credit for winning the WAFCON, but I know what you mean. You know, Jerry, did you not watch WAFCON last year? Let's choose nicer words. You have called him fool. You have called him stupid. My place plate says Zambia should have scored at least 10 goals. They had more than Banda. But that's because Egypt. Us to will use Egypt to score like 7 or 8. So no problem. All right, Super Falcons. Just over 2 minutes left in the first half. I do agree that he has to change something massively. This formation is not working. The space between our attackers is too wide. Look at how deep Okonkwo is having to drop, and yet again, long balls. You cannot be playing long balls against a goalkeeper this heavy, so to speak. You need to make sure you have one-on-ones where you can really test her. More. Number 10, Chawinga and a player. Checking in on the ball. What is wrong with you? Here's just even a simple pass. Shout out to everybody. Thank you, Annie Justani. I'm telling you, I don't know why Babajide did not start this match. And then we now have Wezo that looks like she's playing on the wing. Like, what are we doing? Alozie. Alozie is not even playing in her preferred position. Alozie can play left back, but she's better right back. Why not just play Alozie at right back? Play Oladipo in the middle, unless Imoran is still injured. Wow, Madugu. Thank you so much, TX Longon. Hey, TX Longon, good to see you, broski. It's been a minute. I appreciate the kind words, bro. You know, we have to, all for the love of country. Hey, check in here. Hey, show me your Paris Saint-Germain credentials. Babajide, you're getting the ball too deep. Ajibade has forgotten how to dribble you. That was awful. Ajibade, what's going on? 10 stars on your shirt, and you can't dribble the fullback. 15 seconds until we see the amount of stoppage time that's going to be given for this game. We need to improve, Sha. We're definitely missing Plumpter for sure, like Sidney Bokwe said. Plumpter, that's where you can really see some of our strengths, especially at technical quality. The way Chawinga is busting our defense. This is not the second, third, or fourth time she's outpaced both Demehi and Ohali. It does not matter who it is. Like, in fact, the way she's running, she looks like she could run 100 meters, man. Serious player. Jerry says last WAFCON glory was single level from the girls. I don't think that's possible. It's Madugu that still introduced to Koronko into the squad. It was Madugu that also decided to bring on a check-in the final and play Jamilusi. We can give constructive criticism while also not disrespecting someone's success. That was an awful corner by the Malawians. Okay, 3 minutes stoppage time in the first half. Let's see if we can at least fashion a shot on target before halftime. Okay, Moran is injured. No wonder. Thank you, my place, please. No, but as far as you are black, you are black. All this Oyibo. Although, to be fair, my place, please, when I'm in, even me, when I'm in Nigeria, they call me Oyibo Pepe all the time. So I know it's a Nigerian thing. Someone is light skinned, they call you Oyibo to you cannot hear word. Nah, what are we doing? Honestly, our people are Chawinga just the was chowing our defense, man. Yeah, exactly. My place, please. Chawinga is the blue haired girl, number 10. And our sister is the captain. But you see what I said yesterday about the lack of quality in all the other positions. But of course, it doesn't mean anything if we're not able to take advantage of it or at least show our quality. And that's something that's really been frustrating so far in this first half. It's almost like we've taken our opponents for granted slightly. And one big thing about Nigeria, we must not lose this match. We're playing Zambia next. This is how you end up in a position like Senegal. You take your opponents for granted. Next thing you know, you're on the back foot. I still think we've been the better team. I mean, the XG shows that. But when you think about the threat of the Chawinga sisters in behind, it's something that definitely worries me slightly. So we have to be careful. Even the entire stoppage time has just been very disruptive in terms of play. Alozie with a free kick into the box. So aimless. Look at Chawinga. Look how they turned that defense. Oh my God. Don't let that ball to Chawinga. Oh, that was a fantastic tackle. She had to get that right. But look at Temwa again. Look at the cross. Ronaldo's makes a good save. All right, ref, blow for halftime. Let's go and regroup. Exactly, Tone. The Malawians are playing purpose for their level for sure. Like I said, the space between our players is not good enough. Why is Okoronko playing as the number 10 when she's in number 9? Playing as a number 9 when she's in number 10. Why is the Hazel on the left wing when Babajide could have played as a winger? Madogo, I'm trying to defend you, but you're not helping yourself. So that's halftime, guys. That has been, for Nigeria's quality, that's been a shocking first half, it must be said. Like, I mean, the stadium, I'm still so annoyed at how empty the stadium is. But halftime, Nigeria 0, Malawi 0. I can't believe what I'm seeing. The stadium is so empty that you can hear the little fans that are in the stadium. Anyway, how we feeling? How we feeling, guys? That was not the best first half for sure. I think we can all admit that. Bloody hell. This is embarrassing, like Toad said. I think for Nigeria's pedigree as the champions, we're not playing like champions yet. Ibro City says that that coach don't sabi anything. Wrong formation, no style of play, no midfield. This is the same team that played the last final. Sack Madugu. My ex Maven said Madugu has to go. They're saying this is last WAFCON. Talent can only take you so far. I understand the sentiment, guys. I don't want to be a hypocrite here. We're very aware about Madugu's limitations. And you have to say that overall he has got it terribly wrong in that first half. That's the honest truth. Like, what the hell did we watch there? The Malawians look like, Nigeria was still the better team as seen by the XG scores. But when you consider the pedigree of Nigeria, this is not a match that should be 0-0 at halftime, even with the threat of the Malawians. 7 shots for Nigeria to 6 for the Malawians. When you even look at possession, we've had almost 60%. We've had 3 shots on goal to the Malawians too. And but our passing accuracy has been shocking. I don't think anything explains the poor performance in WAFCON as good as the halftime stats of passing accuracy. Guys, Nigeria's passing accuracy is 68.5%, while the Malawians' passing accuracy is 50%. That just tells you the level of quality. Too many long balls, no attacking direction. The space between our attackers is too wide. Okoronko is not finding it easy to get Jamilusi Orezo on the ball. I see no reason why we're not playing 4-2-3-1. Amadogu, like, you better fix up. Like, this is not good enough. We've had 3 corners. Malawi have had 5. We've done nothing. Like, when you just look at the state of play so far, the only thing that gives you encouragement is we still had 7 shots and 3 on goal, 3 on target. But I love this comment by Obasi. Poor preparation equals poor performance. I say it all the time. You guys know me. I do not stop banging the drum. When the NFF expect people to just come and naturally just get into you just come and show up and expect that you just perform well. That is not how sports works. You cannot take your opponents for granted for any reason. And that is exactly what this game feels like so far. It's like Madugu Toto will just show up and just beat Malawi. Like, yeah, it is what it is. That's not been good. I like Sidney Bokwe's comments. I can't blame the girls so much when they have not been paid their bonuses. They've not been paid their bonuses. Everything they've been owed is still being owed. I'm sure you guys saw the NFF special today. They went to go and post a picture of them giving them a certificate. Not what they are due, certificates. It is such a shame. Amor Abimbola said, my fear is the World Cup. We need a good coach to back and manage these talented girls. Let's give it time, though. Like I said, the only caveat is it's not how you start, it's how you finish. You may start very, very terribly, as we've seen so far, But as long as we build into the tournament, we'll be all right. Like I said, even the men's World Cup. Look at Spain's opening match. Look at Argentina's opening match in the last World Cup. Look at Spain's starting opening match in 2010. Even WAFCON, when Ivory Coast won it. I mean, AFCON, when Ivory Coast and Senegal last won their two AFCONs before this AFCON in Morocco, we saw similar vibes in terms of team starting slow. So it's better for today to be our worst game rather than the final. Play rubbish today and build up, because if you play against Zambia like this, there's going to be a lot of problems. I'm telling you, a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Sydney said that is the problem. Our passing is not good. It's been terrible, bro. It's been honestly shocking stuff. Tolek says lack of quality friendly matches for the Super Falcons is evident in our performance. Thank you very much. And guess what? Gusau, that wants to be re-elected, said? He used his mouth to say that nobody wants to play Super Falcons, that they are scared of Super Falcons. Does that sound like a man that is a sound leader in any way, shape, or form? Exactly, Michelle. Well said. Our girls look rusty. Let's give it time and then we'll take it from there. Obasi said we didn't look threatening. You're totally right. FM6, shout out to you, brother. FM said we would stabilize as the tournament continues. That's the hope. And we must give Madugu the credit because he was in charge the last time we won the WAFCON. So maybe we can still see that come to pass. So exactly, K Core. Please let the girls play their normal positions. Why is Yezu on the wing? Why is Ajibade so far from the attack? Why does it look like Ukoronkwo is number 9 when we know she's best as number 10? Nell Z, my brother, thank you so much for the super chat. Always, I appreciate you always, my brother. God bless you. And I'll look at the comments in our chat as well. Nell Z said we look super rusty. This is what happens when we play trash friendlies in trash pitches. Bam! You carry them to Ikene every time. You say we should go and play Senegal and teams that we will batter every time. Senegal are so bad that you see where Algeria beat them on Sunday. That is not a team that's going to help Nigeria prepare. Yes, Tanzania beat South Africa yesterday, but even Tanzania, are you telling me there's a reason Nigeria ranked 36 in the world? You don't know how to organize high-profile friendlies. And let me tell you the real truth. The truth of the matter is NFF are too lazy and too poor. They don't want to have to pay the players flights to travel to England or play a proper friendly match. And this is what you get. Because of the men's, they know they cannot do this rubbish. And look at how they're platforming 10-time champions. Look at how we're playing against Malawi. Malawi. I even predicted 4-1. 4-1. Look at what we've seen so far, my people. It's a shame. But it's all right to start slow and pick up. Exactly, Sydney Bokwe. Let's see them pick up. Tohu said in this tournament, only 2 teams are advancing per group. You're right. But as long as you make the semi-final, you will qualify for the World Cup. So that, to me, is the focus. Of course, I'm winning the WAFCON. I don't want to hear no story. Obasi, you're right. Our ball control is shocking. But when you look at the kind of passes and the long balls, it's not necessarily a surprise. Shout out to Ingbian Vincent, said 100. Damilola Jiroba says, Olu, the Malawians are not here to play. They played very well, though. You're totally right. Spot on. K. Cora says, the coach tactics did not work in the first half. Nothing special on these girls. Malawi exposed Super Falcons on the left side. That's what I'm saying on the left side. It's very different when you go from having Ashley Plumter and Rinsola Babajide, and now you're playing Alosi on a side that she's weaker on, and then you have Iezo, who's a bags woman of a number 9, playing at left wing. It makes no sense. Where's Babajide in this match? Madugu, is everything all right? Shout out to Kate Cole, man. Thanks so much for the kind words. Says, guy, I like your show all the way from Toronto. I appreciate it, my bro. Shout out to Toronto. I still need to make my way to Canada for the first time. I'm going to see some of my people one day. Indian Vincent, I hope it still ends up being 4-1, you see. Michelle, great question. I didn't think Tony Payne may start, but to be fair, when you look at expertise and especially experience in these kind of games, I won't be surprised to see at this game. I am beyond befuddled that Deborah Abiodun is not starting this game. In fact, in my opinion, that is the biggest indictment on Madugu's thinking. How is Deborah Abiodun not starting this game? Uchebe is not starting this game either. You have Ajibade and Okoronkwo in the wrong positions. Play Hazel as a striker. You can even play Jamilusi as a winger. Let Jamilusi cook. But what the hell are these tactics? Like, Madugu, fix up, man. What the hell are you doing? No wonder they not give you CAF Coach of the Year. People saw through your shit. Afame Funa, I love that name so much. Reminds me of being in Niger. Afame Funa says the Malawians are very physical. We should have gotten a penalty as well. We should put the ball on the ground. I love that comment because I do think if that foul on Esther Koroko happened away from the penalty box, that would have been a foul. So I think the Malawians got a bit lucky with that one, to be fair. Samuel says, Madugu, no love for you. You better figure things out. No tactics. Michelle says, Jamie Lucy is not in the game. You're right. She's not been in the game. She's not been in the game. And it's all on Madugu, man. Madugu, what are you doing? What are you doing? That man is done. Like K. Core said, we need to vote out the administration in NFL. Bro, we have to. I don't know how the whole future of Nigerian football is being hoarded by 50 men with pot bellies, and half of them are bold and they think they are so wise because everybody around them calls them Oga and will be begging them and be calling them sir. You know, the average Nigerian big man, nobody around them is there to tell them the truth. They're all surrounded by yes men and psychophants because of poverty. Nobody dare tell them the truth. In fact, I'm sure those people, when they see my clips, they're like, who is this arrogant young boy? How can he think he can talk to us like that? Mr. Gusau, do you think the way you've been NFL president is worthy of being spoken to with respect? Do you think you deserve respect? You treat us like we're stupid. You want to be re-elected after showing us you're a specialist in mediocrity. If it's to come for photo op now, we'll see your bald head over there. Oh yeah, go and help the team prepare well. You will not see anything. If NSC now call you like one young boy and tell you to come on, Sheo Diko will summon you and tell you to come for a meeting. You to carry your bald head there, be nodding your head. Then they will now tell you, imagine that meeting they said they had. They said the NSC and NFF are committed to renewing their efforts to help the Super Falcons in their preparation. Guys, please tell me what you have seen in renewed efforts. And don't let these people gaslight you. They put them in a Marriott hotel. Is that not the basics? Is that not the basics? Even these their kids with 10 stars. Guys, show me one place you can buy the jersey. Very stupid people. Where's supporters club? Meanwhile, when I went to the Zimbabwe game, the Nigerian supporters club, Tinubu has hijacked them. They were wearing vote Tinubu. Supporters club, that should be independent body. Ashiwaju. You guys, let me tell you, when they are done with all elements of the things that give us joy, I just thank God every day that music does not have the ability to be touched by governments, at least to an extent. Yes, the NSC can still ban certain songs from being played on the radio, but the truth is the music industry is way past the radio and government interference. That's the one thing saving us. Because look at every other thing that we touch. Look at that bloody Gusau. Is he even in Morocco? And they will watch that empty stadium and be smiling. This same man carried our men's team to go and play friendly games against Jordan in like some silly stadium in Turkey. No fan could watch the match. And do we expect this man to think? This same man, when they asked him about how the NFF makes revenue, he said, well, we government, we have to wait for the money from the government. Now, look at what we are seeing on the pitch, my people. Look at what we are seeing on the pitch. And this is, in fact, as far as tournament favorites go, Nigeria should be odds-on favorites that if you put £10 down for Nigeria to win this WAFCON, the maximum you should get is £5. That's how good we are compared to the rest of these opponents. But if you watch the game so far, you will not even think that. And guess what? Specialist in mediocrity. Gusau, who's the other bold prick? Pinnick, who's the other bold prick? Motsepe lied that in England, the game will be shown on Channel 4. Only for them to now retract. Now we're watching the game on CAF TV. Another bold prick, Gianni Infantino. Do you hear that cunt is trying to make the World Cup, trying to sell shares for the World Cup? I'm glad the Europeans said they'll boycott. We'll see how it goes. So, all in all, I'm just trying to highlight the reason why I always bang on about football administration. And unfortunately for us, Nigeria, we are run by the dregs of our society. The smartest people in Nigeria either work in the private sector or live abroad. Go and look at anybody that is a local government chairman in Nigeria. Go and look at all of them. Go and look at how dusty they are. Go and look at how stupid they sound, all of them. If any of you family member is involved, I'm so sorry. Even myself, I have family member involved in politics. Don't worry. But we must say the truth. Anyway, second half's about to start. Let me quickly take a quick break. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the kind words. Alozio is ineffective on the left. Oh my God, Abimbola, I want to say a big thank you. May God continue to bless you as you've blessed my pockets. May God continue to bless you 100 times folds in Jesus' name. Let's keep our eyes out, see if there's any change in the formation or who's gonna start. The players have come out. Let me just take a quick 1 minute break because I've been standing on my feet all day. And then let's get it started. Quick 1 minute break. I'll be back, guys. Man shall not live by standing alone. All right, yes, people, you know the drill. When all you need is a break, Opi is here for you. But yeah, second half has started, and let's see how it goes. Niger, as we say, we know the carry last. Please, eh, there's a reason you have 10 stars on that crest. It's time to show the boys. All right. Let me see if I can try and get through a couple of comments. But yeah, Nigeria on the ball. Malawi seems to actually be having control of possession, but it's still a bit of a patchy game at the moment. Nigeria, we haven't shown our quality, but this is where you expect it to start showing in the second half. After a couple of tired bodies here and there, we'll see our superstars rise up. Nigeria on the attack on the right, cross. Didn't even make anything, but wow. But let's go. All right, let me see a couple of comments. Someone says for me, Nigeria 4-1. Only the Malawians are not here to play. Oh. They played very well though. At the moment, so far, we can say that. We believe in the girls, they will start slow, but they will pick up that Sydney Bokwe. Throne Oni, that is, I believe that's a member of the channel.
Yeah.
In this tournament, only two teams are advancing. I will see. All right. Now, sorry guys, I think I was looking at the halftime comments.
How many friendlies do our women play prior to this AFCON? I believe none.
Three, but two were a match, so one played Tanzania 3 days ago to prep for
We
tournament.
played Tanzania 3 days ago to prep for tournament. Sorry. As we will say, NFF, you need to do better. This. Let's be honest. All of us were expecting. We know where Malawi have actually done a good job to make it to the WAFCON. We were expecting to be spanking them anyhow. So, what does that tell you? NFF, you are not doing your work. You are not doing your job. These ladies should be. We should really be showing the quality that we have over them, like by far. Which no disrespect to Malawi, like I said, they've done a fantastic job to get here. But you look at the African women's rankings, you look at the pedigree of the teams. Well, who am I to talk? Who am I to talk? I'm just somebody that knows a little bit about football and enjoys watching it. All right, let's see. Hi Olu, here's my take. I think the Nigerian coach, this Divine Enukora, I think the Nigerian coach underestimated the Malawians a lot. It's quite obvious he didn't prepare tactically for them. It is very clear from what we are seeing. Uh, Very valid point. Like as you can see, these things will always come to the fore. Malawi have just put the ball in the back of the net, but I'm quite certain I saw that it was clearly offside. And Lance Woman's flag has gone up as well. So yes, be just like Matthew Moving Fury just said, be careful, Malawi can take ball into the net. They just put the ball into the net, but she was offside. Pretty clearly offside. So, let's see. Oh god, I was actually pressurized by this Malawi women. They cook this game. You can see that we're all watching with the same for two eyes each, all of us. And as the earlier point was said, it looks like Nigeria's coach probably wasn't tactically aware about Malawi. Probably just expected that we roll over them. But as you can see, yeah, football, men or women, no matter what, every year and every time it gets better. Everything gets better eventually, and the gap literally starts to close a little bit, small here and there. You always have these kind of games, anyways. But hopefully, Nigeria we can. 52 minutes on the clock, and Nigeria still 0-0. Lemcon says, please, now my Super Eagles, now my Super Falcon be this terrible. If this team is Zambia, now how am I go see? I mean, we know what the Zambia strikers are saying. So let's just hope that we can grow into the tournament. This is good thing about tournament football. You've seen World Cups where teams have started, they not win the first match and then eventually won the World Cup, right? Sometimes you have to actually grow into the tournament, especially the fact that we haven't had you know, that many preparation games, So yeah, hopefully we can actually go into it and see what's happening. Let's see. Any more comments that I can read? This is what we get when we don't have friendlies. While Ghana it's playing top notch friendlies. That's from Alano 7732. The man will be back in that NFL position. I swear. Let him know that we are praying for him to go to that. I 100% know. We all know who we're talking about. Gusau. Gusau. Sorry. We will say the masses don't want you. If you find a way to get your way back in, you know what's happening there. It's very obvious that it's Mago that is at play. All right. Coach has issues with Ferdinand Esiegu says the coach has issues with technicality, not prepare the team for the Malarians. I think all of us have seen this over and over again. So, Malawi uh, clearly they clearly have the initiative in the game at the moment, but we'll see how it shakes out. Um, with a solid platform for NFF must go. That's Keiko. Yes, NFF. We know the president, and I'm sure some of you were here the other day when we were talking about even Paolo Maldini had to step down from Italy. He hasn't even been there for how many months? He had to step down. If one of the greatest in the game that is universally regarded as that can do that, you know, may pride not become our fault. Let's just put it that way. God bless you. So if we need a solid platform for NFF to go. Right back, Oladipo is not very good. I mean, I think it's just the game.
It's because she's not a right back. She's a centre back. That's okay.
All right.
For anybody who don't know Okpe, by the way, this is my twin brother. Oh. I'm sure those of you from AFCON remember him. So
Yeah.
shout out to Okpe for stepping in real quick. I appreciate all the comments. You see, even the fact that the commentary has only come back 10 minutes in just tells you the way the production of this AFCON. Like, I don't understand.
You know what? I will discuss with you something that we're talking about as well.
Which was
The viewing thing.
go ahead
But
now.
it's still confidential right now. So, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, from what we know, from what I know, that's what apparently say that well, I saw something exciting, but not confirmed.
okay. Jermaine, what is that cross? Much love to Kenny always.
Enjoy the
Appreciate
game,
you.
guys. Hopefully, Nigeria is it up now. We have another 35 minutes to go.
Like Tom said, the annoying thing is
End.
we don't even look like scoring. We don't even look like scoring. We're not playing well, oh. Okay, first few subs of the game. Iezo's coming off. Tony Payne and Uche Nakano are coming on. So good to see Tony Payne on. Iezo off, Uche Nakano on. Just put Uche Nakano up front. Jam Lucy has come off for Tony Payne. Let's even see the way this our Madugu is gonna realign this team. This is embarrassing. Super Falcons. They better not show that blockhead. Or is it that is NFF with David Woman? If it's to go and be saying someone that is defaming our show, you see her over there. We are platform the team to win. Behind stories. We don't even look like we've even trained. Uche Nakano's playing on the left. Like, Madugo, are you sick? Where's the number 9? God. We are literally playing cross. Look at Chawinga. Thank God for that defense. Hey, almost it's not over. Don't give away penalty. Good defending. Why is Uche Nakano on the left wing? Like, Birisola Babajide sweat for this man. Or NFF told him not to play her. I'm even getting frustrated as I'm watching it. Thank you, Ojo Samuel Okpe. Hey, shout out to Ojo Samuel Okpe. Me always showing love. I appreciate you, bro. He says, how can we know if Madugu is a good coach when the NFF keeps shooting him from playing top European countries or USA friendlies? Very valid points. Great points. The last WAFCON win was on the grit and determination of the girls, not Madugu, who was a mole running Wandrum's coaching center. I still want to give him credit for winning the WAFCON, but on the evidence of what we've seen in the first 57 minutes of this game, it's not been very good. What is that pass? Why are you willingly giving the ball away? The Malawians even just look hungrier. Look how they're passing the ball. Look at counter attack. Thank God for Lucy. She got the ball. Even the refereeing, terrible. Like, what are we doing? Just hoofing the ball and waiting for long balls, sensing Ibokwe. I'm telling you, my bro. And he just and he said, I swear Madugu is confused. I think he is, man. Thank you. Omewa supposed to start the game at 9. Where's Omewa? You watched that score 2 goals against Senegal. Oshola is on the bench. Gift Monday is on the bench. This blockhead of our coach refused to play shooters. Why is Esther Konko playing as number 9? So you're right. Something is off with the girls. They panic so easily. It has to come with the coach. Thank you. Omewa needs to come on. I'm telling you, man. Like, what have we witnessed so far? The coach has given yellow cards to who? This referee is drunk. Alozie committed the foul. She gave a yellow card to the man. Kind of. Are you guys watching this? This ref is not good. She's not arrogant. Moving like Nigerian NFF and government. You gave the wrong person a yellow card. And you don't even have shame to even listen. That is shocking stuff, man. Wow. This is one of the worst refs I've ever seen in my life. That was not even a foul. And somehow you gave someone a yellow card. Wow. I'm lost for words, guys. Ilya, hey, shout out to Elias. Was there a player who's Malawian and Nigerian? She's playing for Spike. Chama Okafor. No, she's not in this squad. In fact, Madugu did not even give her a single minute in the last WAFCON. So honestly, I don't know what is beef with some of our players. Sydney, the ref has been terrible, honestly. It's shocking stuff. Anyway, 60 minutes on the clock. Malawi have a free kick, a direct free kick. Easy save for Nadozie. She's gonna eat those up for breakfast every day. Nigeria, 29 minutes to show that you are the champions. What is going on? You have 10 stars on your badge. All right, there we go. Alusi, where's your composure? We just had another chance, but God, we're not playing like champions. Oh. To be fair, Uchenna Kanu did well on the wing there. You watched Okoronkwo get 7 assists in the last WAFCON and score only 2 goals. And you've decided to play as number 9. I'm not understanding Madugo at all. Sydney, we can if Malawi score at this point, Tomo Wahala. I know what you mean about us waking up, but I don't even think we can have that. Firewall 8848 says Falcons didn't prepare for this tournament. No friendly matches. Girls are too heavy. European teams will beat the Falcons like 7-0. That's not accurate based on the last tournaments we played. But I know what you're trying to say about our current preparation. Come on, guys. This has been shocking stuff, man. Alozie about to take a throw in 2 minutes, 31 seconds on the clock. Ajibade has done nothing in this match. God. If this match does not wake us up, I don't know what will, man. Why? Uchenna can Oh my God, this is so frustrating to watch. Look how Chawinga is manhandling our centre backs. Throwing for Malawi. No minions, but guys, a year ago we watched ourselves dominate on this tournament. And it's not accurate that there's no minions in women's football. We just watched Zambia thrash Egypt 6-0. We watched Kenya look absolutely paltry yesterday. Burkina Faso looked terrible as well. But obviously, Malawi, you can see the impact of their federation and the fact that they have two of the best players in the tournament. Ref, why is Okoronko having to play so deep? God have mercy. Another indirect free kick for Malawi. Let's see how this one goes now. Boy, oh boy, this has been a painful watch. Painful watch. I was thinking the match would feed me, but I have to feed myself. Now to see with the goal kick, 25 minutes to go. Uchenna Kanu wins the header, but yet again, Okoronko is the furthest player forward. That was not a foul. Hey God, this referee is mad. God. Oh my days. Look at the space between our attackers. They are too far away from each other. Madugu, will you coach? What the hell did they pay you for? Now Okoronko is injured. All right, guys, let's see if they can go into the tournament. But on evidence of this display, there's a lot of work to be done. How was that not a foul? Look at the replay. Clear foul. Then the ref will now be giving wrong yellow cards. They better demarket her from this tournament. Even the spectators are so bored. If you are neutral and you came to the stadium, you say, let me watch the champions. And you watch this match, you may not watch men's football again. I don't think I've ever seen fans in a match so bored before. TX, I have no idea why the VAR did not intervene for that yellow card. Firewall in my end 0-0-2-2. In fact, at the moment, that's the likely results. So say my audio is off. Can you guys hear me? Can someone confirm? Hello? Hello? It's showing my sound is fine. Sorry, I was keeping quiet to eat something. You know, I came straight from my office. I ate 8:30. Go back home straight to watch along. There we go. That was the first sensible attack of the entire match by Nigeria. In the 67th minute, Uchenna Kanu dribbled her marker, put in an excellent cross. Ajibade's header is way too meek to do anything. Ohale, Tony Payne, show them senior football. Pass the ball. Thank you, Echegini. Oh yeah, Kanu. Move this player. Give it to a check. Look at goal kick. What kind of football is this for Christ's sake? Okay, it's a corner. No, goal kick. Chike, I was keeping quiet to eat something. It wasn't, the audio is fine. Man must rest. Lord, Togo said easy to predict Nigeria Zambia match. 5-0 Zambia FK is not taken. No, we'll jazz up for that one. But we must win this match. We cannot afford to have 1 point. That means we're already going to look in a situation where we'll probably play second. Look at Uchebe. Uchebe is on the bench. Honestly, very boring game. Keiko is stay here for the Falcons. Don't give up on them. I promise you, there's still more to see. But Madugu needs to figure this out. There we go. Look at the difference Tony Payne has made already. You can already tell who has no business being on the bench for the rest of the tournament. How we miss Ashley Compton so badly. That balance as a left back that would have allowed Alozie play right back. Alozie, did you forget you are a defender? Hey, look at Tony Payne controlling the midfield for one. God, thank you, God. Oh, Tony Payne. Hallelujah. Finally, some semblance of control in the middle third of the game. Nadozie plays the ball to Oladipo. All right, Oladipo. Progress the ball. Move. Where are your legs? Ajibade, this has not been a captain's performance. Look how Kronko Dana misplaced pass. God, this Madugo, I'm joining the camp. Oh. This man is not ready at all. TX London said the Kronko shouldn't have started, in my opinion. She's not yet back to full fitness. She would have been more effective coming in last 35 minutes. Probably, but I also think players the number 10. She's the chief creator of the whole of the last WAFCON, less than a year ago. What are we doing? Offside now. Oh God, what are they doing? Madugu has us playing like how our men's team was playing under Philippe George. And some of the Pesero times. Cross and Inshallah. Low quality matches, honestly. We're into the final 19 minutes of the game. So the final quarter of the match, still 0-0, Nigeria 0, Malawi 0. I'll be honest, there's been nothing to write home about. We haven't even had the Malawi keeper have to make like an incredible save. Not one. All the saves she has made, straight saves for her to make. Alozie, well done. I won't lie, Malawi, they are physically strong. Look at Temwa. Oh my God, this woman can play ball. Well done, Demey. That was fantastic centre back play. Demey, let's go. Tony Payne, progress that ball for me one time. Ajibade, please. God, I'm begging. Look at. Hey, thank God, though. Look at Ajibade, lose the ball. Ajibade, are you playing like a captain? Does that look like something a captain should be doing? Oh my God, we're in trouble. Look at Chawinga. 1-0. Malawi have scored though. Temwa Chawinga. We cannot say it was not coming. Wow, what a disgrace. What an absolute shambles. It was always coming. It was always coming. There's a VAR check for offside. She may have just been offside, but that was great center forward play. Took the ball past Nadozie too fast. Was there to slap the ball into the net. She may be offside, but I don't think we even deserve that reprise. Omo, this Shawinga dey play ball. See her muscle. Super Falcons. Wow. We are waiting for VAR. Oh, they are even checking potential penalty. Nah, this is crazy. How is that a penalty? Give the goal. Let's move on, I beg. Go to Malawi once. Legit. So I don't think you can blame Munadozie there. She tried to be a sweeper keeper, but she wasn't fast enough. There's very few people as fast as Temwa Chawinga in women's football. Madugu, now you have to coach. You bomb. You see what I was saying about taking your opponents for granted? All of a sudden, you play Zambia, you lose 2 games, you're out of tournaments. How can Nigeria be losing to Malawi? What a disgrace. Alozie on the ball, 15 minutes to save our tournament. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. NFF, now well done. Oh. I'm lost for words. I don't even have words to say, honestly. And this AFCON also doubles up as World Cup qualifiers. I guess the silver lining, if we go out before knockouts, Madugu knows he cannot. Gusau knows he cannot remain in charge. What a specialist in failure. But watch those people, they will allow everybody attack the women after this match. How can we say she's too heavy for a goalie? Someone that was the best goalkeeper in WSL last year in England. What are we saying? Yeah, I've watched her save penalties in World Cups. We're saying she's too heavy for a goalkeeper. Wow, interesting analysis. Ajibade is having a Hall of Shame performance. This has been shocking stuff. It's as if she's playing like she thinks she's better than everybody on the pitch. Every pass, lackluster. Decision making, zero. And Madugo has still not changed anything. Oh, God will punish this man. Oh, God. God! Out to Malawi, 30 minutes to go. I've still not seen Abiodun in this game. I've not seen Monday. I've not seen Oshola. God, kind of stupid coach is this? I'm honestly lost for words, honestly. Alozie on the ball, another cross and hoof to nowhere. Lost the ball again. God, we have to swear for this Madugu guy. Echegini and Payne are the only people that look like they are interested in winning a football match. Echegini shoots straight at the goalkeeper. 2-0. Let's go. The other Chawinga. Nigeria, well done. No. You have disgraced yourself fully. Fully. Both Chawinga sisters. I can't believe what I'm watching. Look how they're decimating a highline. Look at the name. Ball watching. No semblance of where the attacker is. Allow the ball to bounce behind her. Nah, this is amateurish. This is amateurish defending. Look at Wally. It was not the main. Sorry, Wally. I told you. Look at 34 years old on the pitch. You can see it. The legs are gone. Hey God, Nigeria. This is a disgrace. Chawinga, Chawinga. You see? Nigeria. Good sound. Look at your federation. So that was not Nadozie now. That was Ohali. How can you be a center back and you let the ball drop in front of you like that? That is shocking stuff. Well done. No, just make it 3-0. Let's go. Madugo has not changed anything though, with that is pot belly. Very stupid man. Now he's even making me use harsh words. Lord, Toe said they need to check them for testosterone. No, that's Beno. Abba now. When they're dominating in America with Mono. I told you one of them plays, the one that just scored now, she plays for Lyon. Serious player. This goalkeeper has not had one hard save to make. The entire back line disaster. Only a Chegini and Tony Payne can live here with some kind of credit in the bank. Entire attack useless. Who's this donkey that says stop blaming government? Is NFF not part of government? Better mind yourself. Oh. See his mouth. Rubbish. All the people that love to blame the subjects. When Gusau is telling us that they cannot organize friendly for them, or they are struggling to give them the right preparation, you don't know. People have played one match in 4 months before they play tournaments. You think that's normal? You keep talking. Don't tell me how to talk. I'll say whatever I like. See his mouth. I'll try me. Don't blame government. I'll blame what I like. See his mouth. Come and watch match now. Obviously, they can do better, but it's Madugu performing them correctly. Does this look like a team that has been given the best preparation to succeed? They are even racially abusing our players. It takes more than 1 day for them to put a post out. I beg. And then don't blame them. NFF did not give them friendly games. I knew people would start saying they were making video skits. When they were making video skits, when they were trashing everybody last year, you did not know that they were making skits. I hate this thing so much. Nobody is saying they should not take some of the blame, but everybody loves to talk about the effect, but not the cause of the effect. You are watching Okoro stay as number 9. Oh, yeah, just make it 3-0. See break. 3-1. Ah, we are finished. Chawinga. Oh, but thank God Chawinga missed that chance. That would have been 3-0. Firework. South Africa will rose. Did they not lose themselves? I beg. Who's this doggy calling me idiot? Someone has been watching my live stream telling me God will punish me. I must not be seen correctly. You are the fool. Speaking at anyone you like out of frustration. It's not frustration. I said what I said to you. You blame the players and I called you what you deserve to be called. If you like, you think what to hurt me. It's not me. Get the fuck out of here. What a donkey. I told you, we see the idiots always. If you like abuse, I will blame you too. Rubbish. Thank you, Alano. If you do not prepare accurately, you will not do well. Nobody is saying that you should not blame the players, but there's nothing we have seen in this match or from the NFF or from the coach that shows that they've been platformed correctly in any way, shape, or form. People that were fighting hotel attendants one day before playing a match. This person, they only know how to dance and make money. Do you know what WAFCON last year? Thank you, Sydney. The coach has not played Babajide. You watch Give Monday, Nigeria's best striker on the bench. As the Joshua has not even come on the pitch with 7 minutes to go. Abiodun did not play this match. Our best central midfielder. And you are telling me that anyway, God will help us. And that's still in Nigeria. Both the dumb, the smart ones, everybody thinks they have an opinion. Come and be abusing women because they are losing 2-0. We now call you out for the nonsense. You now think you should abuse me. I will abuse you back. Rubbish. If you like, don't calm down. This is not my first live stream or it will not be my last. So we keep going. Talk anyhow, talk anyhow too. My mouth is not good. And also very good. God bless everybody. Rubbish. And see, call me idiots. They mad. Anywhere they stand, do this work. You think it's easy? Rubbish. Thank you. Is how you start now? Okay, Oshola is on now. You went to a tournament, no preparation games. Thank you very much. Agwe Terence. You did not play any games. I are losing 2-0 to debutants, and the coach is actually there. That's crazy behavior now. Thank you, hands up devil. Poor preparation. We've been saying it for the past 6 months every day. Go and check the records. Go and check everything I've been saying. It's not the first time I say it. This is a disgraceful result. 85 minutes on the clock, 5 minutes to go. We've still not tested their goalkeeper properly. We're not tactically prepared at all. At all. Madogo, what's even pissing me off is Madogo is not even using the principles he used last year. The man is just clueless. Look at Alozie playing left back, but she's right-footed, so she's having to play the ball with her right foot. Even if he's opening the passing lanes, there's a reason why Arsenal play Gabriel and Nkapia as centre backs. If Gabriel is always playing, because the way he opens up to take the ball as a left footer is different than a right footer. Look at who's that? Oshola. Oshola, are you okay? Another counter attack for the Malawians. Just make it 3. That should have been 3-0. It should have been 4, to be honest. Chawinga with the poor finish. Nadozie makes the save and moves the ball up front. Oshola, surely you can win that. Oshola! Oshola 5 years ago would have taken that ball and scored. Look at Ajibade. Ajibade cannot cross. What is going on? That was a handball, though. Echegini. Look at that cross by Ajibade. That's a foul. That's a handball. Hey, yeah. That is a handball. Slapped her hand. What's going on in this match? Her hands were out and he touched her hand. Like, what are we doing here? That's a penalty now. That's a penalty. Give the penalty. Let's move on. This ref is too arrogant for someone that is a disaster of a ref. Ajibade is like you hold bench next match. Oh. Give the penalty. Let's move on. Penalty, since why wasting our time? For me that we knew we've known since. So uprising, at least last, may we work on our goal difference. Coach should resign, I'm telling you. It'll be sad if we don't make the next World Cup. It'll be terrible. Well, it looks like the footballing gods will give us a goal since we refuse to take any shots on target. Are we even confident to score the penalty? Of course, it's a penalty now. Stonewall. What is this? What is this? Oh God, this referee is frustrating my life. How long does it take to see a clear pen? My friend, give the penalty. Let's move on. Of course, it's a penalty now. What we do is clear. That this ref has been shocking, man. I have a feeling I agree with you beyond the first page. Madugu inherited a well-drilled squad from Andy Waldrum, which helped him at last WAFCON. And when you look at his decision making with his own tactics today, he leaves a lot to be desired. That's the honest truth. Honestly, we cannot say we are sure about being able to score a penalty. And we definitely miss Ashley Plumter a lot. Her absence in terms of motivation, her technical ability, how fantastic she is in the air, the fact that she's rarely beaten one-on-one by any attacker. By God's grace, I hope we score. I cannot even say completely we score. Ajibade, please. Hey God. Ajibade, you have not okay. That penalty came from your cross. So we'll give you that one good thing, but it's time to step up, please. Don't worry, God got you. Say your quick prayer. In the name of Jesus. So yeah, Nigeria. Chance to have the deficit to 1. Why are you letting Malawi make a sub before their opponents take a penalty? Like, this ref, I'm going to mark up from now on because this is shocking stuff. Ajibade, don't be so. This goalkeeper cannot move. Just play the ball to the corner. I like that you are praying. Pray very well. We need prayer because what you and your sisters have shown us today, it's not good though. 8 minutes stoppage time. So after this, we still have 7 minutes to potentially get an equalizer, but we must score first. Ajibade, I take God beg you. I take God beg you. Hey, let's go. 2-1. Ajibade has the deficit. 7 minutes to go. Better go and carry that ball and race back up the pitch. Race back up that pitch. So 2-1, guys. Let's see what going. Lord Joshua said this performance long overdue. Lack of preparation and late arrival in camp. Even that late arrival in camp, I hope everybody knows that it's the NFF's job to pay for their flights. Do you really believe the NFF have paid for their flights? Wow. After conceding, Malawi back on the attack. All right, Nadoze, please launch something. 2 minutes of stoppage time gone, 6 minutes to go. Ajibade, where's your touch? Where is your touch? If Ajibade was not playing for Paris Saint-Germain and they watch this match to scout out, they will not sign out. Ohale needs to sit on the bench for the rest of the tournament. If they need to rub Abonike on Imoran's leg for us to come and play right back, I mean left back, so be it. Ohale cannot play another match in this tournament, I'm telling you. Tony Payne must start every match going forward. Look at Tony Payne. Look at Tony Payne. Look at Tony Payne. Ajibade with the cross. Go ball! Off the line. Offside. Oh my God, what happened? We had a cross. Uchenna Kanu headed it. Okay, shot well off. That is shocking stuff, Uchenna Kanu. You have been playing football for how many years? You don't know how to stay on side. These are the things they don't teach. When you don't have organized academy in Nigeria, you'll be playing football without referee. It's when you now move abroad, they will now be telling you stay goal side, stay on side. Defensive line, watch your line. Uche Nakano has been a bright spark, though, it must be said. She won the penalty. She's been able to beat her fullback numerous times. Tony Payne has been fantastic as well since coming on the pitch. I don't know how she did not start the match. But look at the main. Look at the main. 3. Look at the main. The main left the space open. And Malawi have just gone in and scored again. No less than they deserve, to be honest. This has been a Hall of Shame performance. In fact, probably the worst performance in the history of Super Falcons at a tournament. Look at the main. Look at the main. Look at the center back out of position. Lost the ball. Then Oale is covering. Look at that. Oh my God. These people are clearly not being coached. Oh my God. These people are not being coached. There is no way they're being coached. What a fantastic finish by Chawinga. Wow. I said Nigeria win 4-1. I didn't know it's Malawi that will beat us. Oh my God. This has been shocking. Chawinga, take your flowers, man. You have played very. Your country's debut. This is Malawi's debut at the WAFCON. And they have beaten the 10-time champions by 3-1. And the 10-time champions could only score a penalty. Oh my God. I have no words. Madugu. Oh my God. Yet again, Nigeria have lost the ball again. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words, guys. I am lost for words. Did you see what Deme and Wale have caused in this game? God. A player is young and in her prime. She goes to go and sign for Galatasaray's women's team. The Turkish league is nothing to write home about. Now you bring on Deborah Abiodun. Now you bring on Deborah Abiodun. You clown of a coach. To do what? Oh, the midfield is free. Now you bring on Abiodun. Madugu, are you all right? Nah, this is one of the worst coaching performances I've ever watched in my life. In fact, we should move like Tunisia. Sack this guy now. Before you ruin World Cup qualification. We don't even look fit. The Malawians look hungrier. And in their first ever match at the Women's WAFCON, they're about to beat the 10-time champions and defending champions by 3-1. And we're very lucky to have even scored that one. I am lost for words, guys. I am honestly lost for words. This has been one of the worst, in fact, the worst performance I have watched from the Super Falcons in my life. At least certain games, if the opponent is better, you can hold your hands up, like when we played in some World Cups. There's no reason why this Malawi team should have beaten the Super Falcons. And they have absolutely dominated us and destroyed us. We saw the signs in the first half. We said, let's give Madugu grace and see if he's just sending it to the match. Are they rusty? It was not rustiness. So we're not prepared. The coach is not prepared. Look at Malawi. You can tell that they are ready. And they have played their tactics to an exceptional format. 15 seconds to go, referee, blow the whistle. Get us out of this misery. The worst part is Malawi could have scored 5 or 6 if not for profligate finishing. And I think, look at Nigeria have lost the ball again. Referee, blow the whistle, please, please, please. Let's get out of this misery. Malawi are playing like that. The ones chasing a lead. I am honestly lost for words. Referee, blow the whistle. Madugu. Oh my God. Wow. Nigeria, you watch South Africa lose. You said, oh my bear. We will show you us. 3-2. Kano, you are celebrating. Are you drunk? What is there to celebrate? Did they disallow it? Madugu, you are seen there acting like you're upset. It's you that caused all of this. Okay, 3-2. Where was all this incisiveness earlier on? 3-2. Very well said, handsome devil. The second match for the Falcons will be vital, at least from a goal difference perspective. It's not. Firewall, I don't think Zambia will beat Malawi seriously. Why are we acting like we know what Zambia's last match where we beat them 5-0? Yes, it's all well and good beating Egypt, but Egypt are terrible. I mean, it's not the right time to be talking tough. Let's make sure we don't lose to Zambia. If we lose to Zambia, we're going home. It's as simple as that. Nigeria have done the unthinkable and are about to lose to Malawi. I think we can agree. Michelle said Chiamaka looks unfit and she's been on holiday. I remember seeing her all over Nigeria chilling with Swabali and co. You can tell. Where has been their training camp prior to playing in the World Cup? Hey, I see this Moroccan guy and his Nigeria babe. They upset, man. Referee blow the whistle. Maybe we may get one more chance. Ronaldo say you want to kick the ball. Malawi have won the match. 3-2. Wow, that's the only way to describe it. Disciplined and professional performance by the Malawians. Their first ever appearance at the Women's AFCON, and they have beaten the defending champions by 3-2. What a shocking match. I don't even know where to start. We watched 0 goals in the entire match until the final 15 minutes of the game, and we have seen 5 goals in the final 20 minutes of the game, including extra time. I don't even know what to say. Wow. I said it would be 4-1, but I didn't think the 5 goals would be distributed like this at all. You can even see that there's some fans that have been sponsored by Malawi. Well done. Take your flowers. That the Chawinga sisters did what had to be done. The Temwa scored the opening goal. Her sister scored the second goal. She scored the second goal. She should have had a hat trick. And of course, typical Nigeria, after failing, you have time to pray. Madugu is there to lead prayer. When they say they pray prayer without action is what? When they say come and pray, look at Madugu calling them to pray. They should knock this man's head. You have lost to tournament debutants. You are now you know that you have authority. Gift Monday did not touch that pitch. Abiodun came on at halftime. I mean in stoppage time. Risola Babajide did not play a single minute of this game. In single minute, Babajide did not smell. I am honestly lost for words. We lost to Malawi. Nigeria. Well, Gusau, this your administration. I've never seen us fall to this kind of levels, man. Honestly, shout out to everybody on the chat. Super Falcons coach is -1. Toru says we'll stop referring to the past. The past was a year ago. We watched it all together right here. Like it's not as if I'm mentioning 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Less than a year ago. And the Madugu cannot platform the team the right way. Now Malawi are using us to do meaningful joy. What to Ashake? Oh my God, I am lost for words. Nigeria, wow. I don't even think it's crazy to say this is the worst results in Super Falcons history. Chawinga, well done. Look at the motivation. Madugu, this one you do, man. Wow. Gift Monday did not smell the pitch. Oh God. Tema Chawinga, man of the match, woman of the match, well, as deserved, of course. Wow, that's one of the most shocking coaching performances I've ever seen in my life, man. Law, P Swag said the coach will go back to Randy's first 11. Oh, but he better do that. Shout out to Divine. Devin Enukora says the best prepared team won today. Simple. It's as simple as that, guys. The better prepared team won today. Firewall said the Jamilusi should never play again. When the Jamilusi was scoring goals in the WAFCON final last year, this is why I must refer to the past. She's not platformed correctly. Ijami Lucy is far better than that. That was shocking stuff. Shocking stuff, man. Ah, Madugu. Justin Madugu. Which way? How can we be falling to this kind of depths? Super Falcons. You're right. Chiamaka looks like she's not in shape. That's for sure. That one is clear. You know, even her sweeper keeping was terrible throughout the game. NFF needs serious reset. I'm telling you, man. Law, Son of Grace said this shows Falcons coach is -1. I can't even argue after what we've just witnessed. Abimbola says Zambia will beat Malawi. Let's see. Both teams look sula. Gusau must go. That's my own. Disband NFF. But we must first congratulate Malawi for a great performance. And honestly, they were fantastic, it must be said. Divine Enokora says we will bounce back. No need to panic. That is what I think, to be fair. We're still the defending champions. Like I said, we've seen Spain lose their first game of the World Cup on the way to winning it in 2010. We saw Argentina lose to Saudi. I maintain if there is a match for you to start poorly, it is your first game. Just make sure it does not remain that way and you grow into the game. But we have to say that as a performance, wow, that was really, really shocking stuff. It must be said. It must be said. Malawi were better prepared, like Obasi says. Oluwafemi Akikugbe says, wow, what a shame. I'm telling you, what a shame. And then now come and do prayer. Let me tell you something. When an entire country is used to mediocrity and allowing incompetence to fester, it comes from the top, whether you like it or not. Government to NSC or NFF, all they do is chore, no action. Even Madugu, you know they kept Madugu there because they know he's likely to accept their nonsense. Do you remember the way Randy Wardrum used to tackle them? That thing used to piss off NFF so much. He will come out and say, well, we've not received our funds from FIFA for the World Cup. They won't even pay for my analysts to travel to the tournament. That is piece of NFF. Does Madugu look like someone that's complaining? They were drafting in new coaches before a tournament. Then that was here a bad game, I have to say. But I think she's out of shape. She's been on holiday for 2 months. And then now they told her to come and play. But this coach, wow, I've never seen anything like this before. Exactly, so they are sharper than us and they were younger and hungrier. They're not even younger, that's the worst part. They were just hungrier. They're not even younger. We have so many young talents in our squad. But anyway, guys, we're already in a precarious position. If we go out of the group stage, we're not going to any World Cup. That is for sure. And I think that will be a very shameful way for this generation to end what's been a spectacular cycle with them going to the World Cup in 2023 and losing to England on penalties under Randy Wardrum, qualifying for the Olympics. All the things we take for granted with Super Falcons that the men never do. The men have missed 2 World Cups. The Olympics, we've missed the last 2 Olympics in men's football. The women always qualified. We know what happened in the AFCON in last year. We saw we showed up and showed out. And now we are finally seeing the consequences of bad preparation come on. You guys know me on the channel. I rant all the time about the way the NFF treats the women. They just do not care. And if there's a match for you to see it on the pitch, I'll be honest, guys, it was today. That is exactly what happens when you refuse to show any care towards your most important team in terms of performances and winning trophies. This entire year, they played 3 matches. Out of those 3 matches, they've only played 1 match since the end of March. Guys, I hear me since March. I turned 32 in March. When I was in March, my cheeks were still puffy. I've probably lost like 10 kilos since March. That's how long ago March was. That's 4 months ago. In 4 months, they played one friendly game, which was 5 days ago against Tanzania. And somebody would tell me that these things don't matter, that the women should know better. There is no KPI the NFF have not failed these women on. To the point that dusty-ass NFF president was going on camera to say that they could not find friendly matches for these women. Does that sound like a federation that is trying to platform a team to win? If the coach of England said that, they will sack her on the spot. If the coach of Morocco said that, they will sack him on the spot. If the NFF president, the president of a federation for another country said that with his own mouth, they will sack him right there and then. And these are people that are champions. To watch their match, voila. To buy kids, support them, voila. To get tickets to go and fly and support them, voila. Send supporters club to go and give them support, voila. Okay, pay them their bonuses, voila. Okay, give them what you claimed you give them last year, voila. So what do we expect? These women, I said it on the pod, these women keep winning despite the NFF, in spite of the NSC. But of course, one day, bad preparation always show up. Fail to prepare means what? Prepare to fail. They say that one in my secondary school all the time. And we have seen Gift Monday did not touch the pitch, guys. Gift Monday. Starting striker for the #1 team in the NWSL, Washington Spirits. Deborah Abiodun, starter for Washington Spirits, was sitting on the bench while Halimatu Ayinde was struggling all over that pitch. Tony Payne showed a level of composure in 20 minutes we did not see the entire match. This coach brought on Abiodun in stoppage time. Stoppage time. Gift Monday did not smell the pitch. Risola Babajide did not smell the pitch. Look at Osinachi Ohale look at Ohale at the man. Look at the center back mistakes in this game. Between the goalkeeper and the center back, I don't care what anybody says. They're the reason we lost this game. In the first half, I want everybody to know I'm doing my official review now. Official review. Let's keep going. Our next match against Zambia. If we lose that match, we're out of the tournament. So it is now literally go big or go home. But I have to say, overall, when you look at the game, Malawi were very, very deserved winners. They absolutely deserved to win. In the second half, rather than them cowering to the superior side, they ended up getting even stronger, getting even better. You know, they did not lack any composure. Sorry about that, guys. They did not lack any composure. They did not wither. They kept on playing to their strengths. And they kept on playing to their strengths. You know? Sorry, let me message my daddy. So when you think about the way they played and the platform, they knew their strengths were the two Chawinga sisters, Chimzino, and they played a perfect counter-attack game. Let the team that is supposedly superior hold the ball and make sure you remain compact in defense. Their rest defense was fantastic. We did not create any opportunities. And the worst part is Madugu clearly did not prepare for a low block because we did not create any incisive chances. The spaces between our attackers was too wide. How many times did you guys watch a football match where they talk about the spaces between the defense? Also watch when you watch an attack that is playing well. It is intricate 1-2s with everybody playing close to each other. But that's not the case. So, of course, whenever a player gets the ball, they are in no man's land. Esther Nkoroko was being there to head balls through balls. Esther Nkoroko, that her strength is with her feet, being able to create chances. And you put her as number 9 to be the furthest player up front when she should be the one creating. You have Wezu on the pitch. You have Uchenna Kanu on the pitch. You put them on the wing. Thank God Uchenna Kanu finally got some semblance of good play in the final 20 minutes of the game. That's why she was able to win that penalty and also score the equalizer. But even not equalizer, the second goal. But even the second goal, look at Uchenna Kanu's position. She was in the box rather than hugging the touchline. These are basics of football. Halimatu Ayinde and Echegini, the space between them was too far. There was no midfield control. And then you now go and play a high line with a 34-year-old Osinachi Ohale, who looked 34 years old. No offense. Oladipo is a centre back. You're playing at right back. Alozie is a right back. She's playing left back. What are you doing tactically? What are you doing? Joemewa played for Nigeria. She did not touch the pitch. Gift Monday did not touch the pitch. Risola Babajide did not touch the pitch. Abiodun came on in stoppage time. I am lost for words. We were toothless. We did not have any ideas. Nothing. And I highlighted the Chawinga sisters in the previews. And yes, look at how they were dancing on our grave today. God forbid, not our grave, but Super Falcons' grave of losing today. And the worst part is Chawinga could have scored another 2 or 3 goals. How many chances did she miss just because of bad finishing? The amount of times they're able to break through our counter-attack. Next time you guys try to clown Arsenal in a match, I want you guys to remember what you have watched today. This is the importance of having a great defense. How many times do you watch Arsenal concede the ball to the opponent? And within the space of 10 seconds, Arsenal have won the ball back. Barely ever allowing your opponents have counter-attacking chances. Then Saul will tell you that it's boring. Thank you. I need to remember the things that give me joy. I'm still the Premier League champion. Yeah, that's right. 25-26. Yeah. And look, there's a lot Madugu can learn from Arteta. The amount of times the Malawians broke through us because we're trying to attack and get an equalizer. And yet again, they're leaving Tema Chawinga free. Tema Chawinga played against Deme and Ohale was like Eli Haaland playing against Lisandro Martinez. Just get the hell away from me. Look at when Osimhen is playing against centre backs that he knows he's dominant against. Just manhandling them. Chawinga was just manhandling us. Deme almost even gave away a penalty. That's how bad it was. So what exactly are we talking about? So apart from giving blame to the NFF, because those ones must collect, prepare to fail to prepare to fail, no friendly games, no adequate coaching staff, no bonuses paid on time, no promises kept. Even in the hotel, our player is facing racist abuse and it's taking over 1 day or 2 days for them to come and apprehend the person or even put out statements. So NFF are already guilty. We know those ones, very useless. Then even coaching staff, we know why they kept Madugu versus Waldrum. Madugu is clearly a yes man. I was even upset when they did not give him coach of the year in January. But now I see why. Because the man is a slight fraud, man. He was using Waldrum's tactics to play. So those ones, NFF will now take their LL. The biggest headache for me is Madugu. Because what we saw today was nothing short of a disgrace. Unadozie clearly has not been brought up to speed for the tournament in terms of her fitness. Yes, look, Unadozie, you get the ability to crack jokes because you're a superstar. When you're cracking all your TikTok jokes, we don't mind. All of you are saying auntie up and down. We call auntie is a term of endearment, of respect. You people were auntie before today. Now you are not auntie. You are omolomo. Small children. Because that's how you played. Deme and Ohale, F9. The basics of centre-back play. You must be dominant in the air and do not allow the ball drop in front of you and in behind. The second goal the Malawians scored. Look at Ohale ball watching. It was an absolute disgrace. Look at that third goal that Chawinga scored in extra time. Deme left her positioning to go to the middle of the park to try and stop a Malawian player when her midfielders are right in front of her. This is basics. Then you go and carry yourself to Galatasaray because Osimhen is there. What is the Turkish league? Do you even see Turkish women's team? Anything about the Turkish league? How will you not regress? And we are seeing it in front of our eyes. That was one of the worst performances of centre backs I've ever seen in my life. Between Unadozie, Ohale, and Deme, they should chop 10 strokes of cane each because they are the reason for this L. Alozie does not play well as a left back. Shocking stuff. Oladipo was a starting centre back for AS Roma. She should be starting with Deme. She's not fast enough to be on the wing.
And you could see the amount of time she tried to build up the play. So slow. Then you now start in the midfield and tell me that Halimatu Aide is playing when Christy Ochebe is on the bench. Deborah Abiodun, who starts for the #1 team in the NWSL, is on the bench. What are we doing? You watch Esther Nkoroko play the entire AFCON last year, get 7 assists and 2 goals. Chief Creator, get 2 assists in the final to even save your ball as Madugu. And you decide that, no, let me play as number 9, not number 10, the creator that she is. Meanwhile, I have at least 5 stacked number 9s. Gift Monday, Azato Shola, Ihezuo, Joy Omewa, all strikers, Uchenna Kanu. What are we doing? Then you don't have any depths on the wing. Ajibade had one of the worst performances I've ever seen for my life. Her decision making was terrible. The amount of times it's like she was trying to do, I know it all. Push the ball forward, lose the ball. Play a nice 1-2, overkicked pass. The amount of mess ups from the team today was shocking stuff, man. Ihezuo is a striker. You are playing as a left winger. Then Okoronko is playing as a number 9. Mr. Madugu, you will explain. Oh, we have to even find the press conference and hear what that man has to say. Because that was honestly Hall of Shame levels of shocking. Look at when Tony Payne came on the pitch and started controlling the midfield. The difference was clear. Very, very clear. Tony Payne did not come on to the final 20 minutes. Abiodun came on in stoppage time. Oshuola came on last 5 minutes. Uchenna Kanu came on, you are playing our left winger. You able to turn out to hold the touchline. It's because Uchenna Kanu is smart. The last 10 minutes of the game, she clearly used her brain to say, let me find ways to make sure I'm in the back post and in the box. You're far likely to score a goal inside the bloody box. Look how well Echegini started playing once Tony Payne came on the pitch. All of a sudden, they could play all these incisive 1-2s with each other and progress the ball. You are the superior side. You are relying on cross and inshallah. It's ridiculous. This is even the one team that gives us joy. Super Eagles, no World Cup, no problem, we accept. AFCON heartbreak, we collect our second, collect our third. The one team that we even bank on to always make World Cups. Do you know this team has never missed a World Cup before? And look at what Gusau is finally about to turn them into. If it's to show up with certificates saying that, oh, this is what we promised them. And I promise you, those buffoons, they'll go to the dressing room and say, women, you cannot do this rubbish again, you must improve. Where's the preparation, you donkeys? What are we talking about? It's not good enough. It's not good enough. The only people that can leave that match with any kind of credit in the bank, in my opinion, Echegini a little bit, Echegini a little bit from the starters. In fact, apart from her, I don't think any other starter even deserves any kind of credit, to be honest. We'll give Ajibade for scoring the penalty, but still for no reason. The real bright spots were the subs, Tony Payne and Uchenna Kanu. Clear. Look how Uchenna Kanu watch came on. Madugu, everybody has been saying that you are drinking Zobo, you don't know what you are doing. I kept on thinking that they are just being harsh on you. But today, what my eyes saw, Madugu, you have to show us your coaching badges. Because there is no way all of us who watch the Super Falcons can look at a team and see the mistakes so glaringly. And you are the one that is paid. I mean, we cannot be sure that it's even paid because you know NFF. You are sure the one appointed to make decisions. And you wait that long to make, you don't even change your tactics once. He makes Eric Shell look like Pep Guardiola. That's the honest truth. That's the only way I can even comprehend this thing. So honestly, guys, very, very disappointing performance by the Super Falcons. The worst Super Falcons performance I have ever watched in a AFCON in my life. This is the first time I've seen Nigeria play far worse than what they're capable of. And they were not helped by the manager. We cannot call him manager. The selector does not deserve to be called manager after that shocking thing we saw today. This man is not ready. In fact, knowing Nigeria, you will not be surprised if they told Madugu to sabotage the women. That's the kind of country we come from. It will not surprise me. They will say they're getting too big for their boots. Everybody is respecting them and praising them. They have 10 stars. Let's cut them down. So, honestly, shocking stuff. So, you're right. I definitely agree that she's not fit. I just don't like that people are trying to say that she's heavy or almost saying she's not good. But she's clearly out of shape for this tournament. Let's see what can happen in the next 4 days because We're going to need another here for that game against Zambia. Oh. Barbara Banda scored 4 goals earlier today. Barbara Banda. All the other superstars have shown up except the Nigerian ones. Barbara Banda, 4 goals. Look at Chawinga sisters. No story. Look at Morocco. No story. Even Algeria, 2-0. South Africa, we know, even Motalo, she still scored a penalty. Only Nigeria, after I was bragging about, were stacked yesterday. Come and put on Hall of Shame performance. So, honestly, we just have to lick our wounds. There's the one saving grace is it's not the end of the world. We have a match in literally 5 days' time on Saturday. So, Madugu, I don't know what you are doing in that place. Go and learn. Go and prep. Fitness coach, earn your salary. Because we have to see a whole world of changes. This is a team that you beat 5-0 in the quarterfinal last year. I watched the men score a goal in that game. Oale scored a goal in that game. We played them so well. Okoronko scored a fantastic goal. Badugu, if you have to go and copy Randy Waldrum tactics again, go and do it. Because if we lose that game, we are out of the tournament and out of potentially going to a World Cup. And that will be the most disgraceful situation ever in history. And you have to admit, we are on the evidence of what we saw today, Nigeria are likely to lose to Zambia. The only reason why we're not even thinking we'll lose is because of our pedigree and the fact that we won last year. But that was a Hall of Shame performance. Everybody, I had your face. What's that Davido lyric? Everybody had your face. Tony Payne, go and look that manager in the eye and warn him. If I ever touch that bench again, I'll knock your head. Tony Payne and Abiodun must start. Okoronko play as a number 10. Play bloody Gift Monday. Or play Uchenak. If you must play left winger, play Uchenna Kanu. We saw enough today. But I don't know what Risola Babajide did to this guy. Rashidat, go and play your work again. It's not just about prayer. Go and train. Because what you played today was nonsense. So. Nonsense. Nonsense. And you're the captain. You are the MVP of the last tournament. It was supposed to be Okoronko. They gave it to you. Go and train. Prayer with action. It's not just pray. Go and train. What kind of rubbish is that? You go and suffer, work all day, leave your office at 8 o'clock, run back to do live stream to watch that kind of disgraceful performance. What are we even doing all this for? Because we love our country. I'm so disappointed, man. That was really, really, really upsetting, man. I don't even... So all the players, we don't even deserve to give their ratings. Apart from Echegini, we'll give Echegini 6. We'll give Uchenna Kanu for coming on and winning the penalty and scoring 8. Tony Payne, 7. The rest, 4 and under. Deme and Oale, 2. Unadozie, 1. Unadozie, look at that sweeper keeper. She was shocking in all her actions. Shocking in all her actions. So everybody go and dust yourselves off and go again. Tactically, 0. Fight, 0. Energy, 0. Chemistry, 0. They literally came here as if they've already won the WAFCON. As if last year's WAFCON was what was the World Cup qualifiers. You people don't want to go to Brazil. Okay now. You don't want to go to Brazil. I don't want to go to LA the year after. You know Nigeria, they'll forget women's team. You know, we're already struggling to even allow them respect our women's football. You don't want to go to Brazil. Well done. No. I hope the women know that the Brazil World Cup is even happening at the same time as men's WAFCON next summer. So you're already fighting for even visibility. Because we already know the men, Eric Shell and co, are going there to try and win that tournament. And last, they were entertainers. Madugu, better fix up. You cannot lose to Zambia. You cannot lose to Zambia. Guys, watch out for that preview. I'm going to make sure I do a proper video when I've calmed down and I can speak a lot more eloquently rather than just being upset. But I don't think anybody will disagree with anything I've said. I want to spend the last 10 minutes just going through the comments. Because my word, I am heated. I can't believe what I've done. Now it's 11:30. I have to go and sleep and go to work again tomorrow. And all I've done is walk, then come back and watch Super Falcons embarrass me. In fact, I like that Nike made this drip for Nigeria's World Cup and put NFA. It's as if we have to go back to NFA, where at least they have not yet destroyed our statutes. And at least we're winning Olympic gold medal. Rashidi Ekini and co were winning AFCON in 1994. We're winning. What do we not do that time? We'll go to World Cup and everybody will be talking about us like serious people. Now look at us. Our women, imagine our women don't make World Cup. So men no World Cup, women no World Cup. Ah, Nigeria. God, I'm so disgusted. Shout out to the tribe. Shout out to the tribe. Nelsie, God will bless you for this, your super chats, my brother. As you bless me, God continue to bless you in Jesus' name. Nelsie says, why were we playing counter-attack football, brother? We are the better team and we couldn't hold the ball and pass them to death, bro. At halftime, our passing stats was 68%. And I'm sure it was way worse in the second half. Literally nothing to write home about, my brother. And God bless you for the support, bro. I can imagine how heated you are. Gift Monday did not play. It's blowing my mind. Why do we keep doing this to Gift Monday? Everyone outside Nigeria says she's our best player. How the hell do we keep doing this? Thank you, my bro. Madugu, you answer these questions. And if you don't answer, God will judge you. Because something is clearly wrong with you and the NFF. First of all, you did not call out for the last WAFCON because you want to come and make someone a scapegoat like you did with Opara Nozie. You think we don't know the nonsense you idiots do? Is it not 6 months away that you took Salim Fago and what's that Mohammed guy that they took to WAFCON? You think we don't know your ways, you useless buffoons? God is watching all of you, man. Let Gift Monday not start that match against Zambia, you see. Rubbish. Firewall AA40. I want to say a big thank you for the super chat. God bless you. Thank you so much for blessing me. As you bless me, God bless you 10, 20, 100 times folds in Jesus' name. Amen and amen. I really appreciate it. Amen. Charles Owana says, Olu, please come on Smith's live. Oh, he's doing a live. Oh, I need to go to bed soon, man. But let me see if I can join and see what he's saying. I'm sure they are saying some things about how useless Madugu was. But let me go through a few more comments and then we'll end the show. But I want to say a big thank you to everybody for all the support. Shout out to all 327 people on this live. If you're new here, we are Nigeria Football Weekly, Oluoke. You know, we cover the Super Eagles every time, every week, live stream, review, previews. We do live streams every Monday where we go through club performances of our footballers. So nobody that watches this channel can say they don't know how our players are performing on a week in, week out basis. We had another fantastic live stream yesterday going through, you know, the transfer roundup, the preview for this game, and also talking about some rumors that we've heard like Aroko Dari. It is my job. I have taken it on my head that I must report any and everything regarding Nigeria football because I love the country and I want to do my best to continue to platform us. So please, if you're one of 305 people still live, please like this video. Please subscribe if you're new around here. We have just crossed 14,000 subscribers, and I want to say a big thank to everybody. I do not take it for granted. We will go again on Saturday. We play Zambia on Saturday night, 9 p.m. At the very least, even if we lose, I'll be at home so I can drown my sorrows in things that I enjoy. But guys, that was really bad. That was really bad. Oladakpo says Nadozie is washed. We can't say she's washed. She was literally in the FA Cup final, literally in May, but she's not fit. I think that's clear. But that's an all-time low, guys, man. That's an all-time low. Shout out to everybody. Guys, what does Madugu have against Gift Monday? Thank you so much for that comment, X-Maven. Handsome devil. You can see a lot of people have those thoughts. Manchester United consultant said, I miss the wardrobe. Shout out to you, my bro. Hope you're doing well. Asian SCN says, I'm honestly not surprised. Anytime any team plays Nigeria, they come out prepared to die for results. You'll be shocked that this Malawi team may not make it out of the group. Well, Nigeria, if you want any chance of making out of the group, you have to beat Zambia because a draw is not going to be good enough. Malawi are beating Nigeria. Malawi are about to play the worst team in the group, Egypt. Once Malawi gets 6 points, that means that they will qualify for the next round. Nigeria, you have to beat Zambia. Then you face Egypt. Let Zambia and Malawi have to play each other in the last round of games, and let Zambia be the ones that may potentially go. But right now, you have to admit it looks very precarious for the Super Falcons. That is why we say the way you start the tournament is so important. You have to set the tone, and we have not seen that happening. So honestly, guys, I am just lost for words. I know that is hypocrisy because I've just ranted for 30 minutes. But guys, we need to move. We cannot fill this same starting level like Tom Oni has said. We cannot do that. You guys already know I've spoken about the NFF, but look at the lack of preparation, guys. That was so bad. Thank you, Sydney Bokwe. How are people motivated after 1 year of not paying them their last bonus? They've not paid them the one for last year. The people will now come and be blaming the players. Like that donkey that was trying to call me idiot on my channel. Well, in fact, If any of you see him again, make sure you tell him he's an idiot. If you know that guy, tell him Oloke said he's an idiot. Donkey. He could be talking anyhow. Because he need to just sit down and be keyboard warrior. Don't worry now. But I totally agree, guys. How did Deborah not start? Thank you, Toe. The coach even looks stressed. Cannot even think straight. I'm telling you. Gusa's job is on the line, whether he likes to or not. That guy is such a specialist in failure. Ayobami Adebayo says the lineup that started the game was wrong. Clearly, Ijam Iluso and Hazel, both of them are very good attackers, but they should not be playing on the wing. Thank you. Thank you. Like, we have to keep it moving. Our posse was so far off. Shout out to a word and a prayer 3 and 25. You're totally right, bro. It's the biggest upset in WAFCON history, 100%. Dio John, it has to be. Michelle says this tactics was all wrong. I'm telling you, my sister, so bad. How many friendlies did we play, Helen? Do you want to know the answer? One friendly match. The Super Falcons have played one match in the past 4.5 months. And people will come here and tell you that it's their fault that they failed. You guys know who I know are the problem. The new version of what they call NFE. Those let me just keep quiet. First, something very now regrets. So honestly, guys, man, I don't know which way, man. We just have to pray. Amaduko was expected to win a coach of the year. I'm telling you. Thank you, Jide Babatunde. Our midfield was like a sieve. It was so porous. Our girls look unfit. That's exactly how I'll describe it, honestly. No Christy Uchebe. Where was Uchebe? Who started the whole of AFCON last year? But guys, the one silver lining I'll say, it's not how you start, it's how you end. So if we can beat Zambia, we'll be back on track. So I'm hoping that that'll be something that'll happen. But shout out to Abuban. I know a few people have been talking about how bad Madugu is. So, and how he's not capable of winning the team. But of course, when you win a trophy, you have mouths. Nelzy rightfully said this was an embarrassment, nothing else. So embarrassing, man. I can't believe we all had to take moments out of our days to watch that. Adam, let's not say sexist shit. That is sexist. We do not condone that comment. You know the comment I'm talking about. You will not say that to men. That is a terrible comment. That is sexist. Do not do that again. Do not do that again. Please. We respect men and women over here. I'm begging you. Can you be talking about marriage and babies? When it's men, you don't know they should go and marry. We're not going to do that. That's part of what I say about Nigeria. Some people don't even know that that's a sexist thing to say. We can be angry, but we must not talk about things like that. Lord, Firewall said they ignored Ashley. Maybe she asked for 100K. To be fair, she is injured. But I'm sure she'll be tackling them and their mediocrity. For sure. And you know those ones, they don't like anybody that call. Nelsie, you're right. The final score flatters us. That's the honest truth. The final score flatters us. They should have scored at least 5, 6, or 7. Gusau and Amaju Pinnick. Hey, God will forgive those people. Nelson Zeno, shout out to one of our members. Nelson Zeno said our center back is 0. They were terrible, honestly. Ohale Adimei, wow. Bernardo Z also, that was terrible. Said goalkeeper -25. The entire team 0 condition in coordination. The coach was from another planet. Should I continue? This is a horror movie, my brother. Honestly, it felt like that, man. Guys, I'm telling you, the fact that some Nigerians do not realize how the NFF can contribute to this failure is my point. Do you guys know, until I lived in England, I did not realize that the government had a duty to serve the citizens. I did not realize that in a society, there are certain things that the government is supposed to do for you. Because in Nigeria, you're your own government. It's you that will get your own borehole, your own solar, your own generator, your own gateman, your own driver. It's you that has to live your own life for your own consequences. So I think that's the same thing with some Nigerians. Especially if you've not seen what a competent federation looks like, you think the crumbs you are collecting is normal. I don't know if that analogy makes sense. And I can see that there are some things that seep through, especially those people that are abusing the players initially without talking about the root cause of the issue. But those of us that know the root cause, we must mention it. And it must stop. I'm telling you guys, the coach is just not good enough. Shout out to Joshua Igbinoson. Nelsie said best players on the bench. I'm telling you, so annoying. Osinachi Ohale is 34. She should not have been playing. Can the defense handle Barbara Banda? Well, we did in the last AFCON last year. But of course, we also had Ashley Plumpton. And if Demey and Co continue center back and keep letting balls drop in front of them, we are going to be in big trouble. So hopefully we figure that out. Today, I have no defense for Mr. Madugu. I have none. He was honestly shocking. Shocking stuff. NFF will still tackle them. Don't worry. Lord, Joseph says, Olu, don't you think the plan all along is for them to lose this game and not qualify for the World Cup? Because the NFF don't have money. That's an angle, but I think that's insane. Who doesn't want to play in the World Cup? But I see what you mean, because NFF are so useless. I'm telling you, Akimbelo, NFF, God will judge them for sure. As a man, useless people. Joshua Igbinosun, this is why I say we should not do this. It is clear Nadozie is not fit because she's been on holiday for 2 months. If she was playing for Morocco, they would have had them in camp for the last 4 weeks. Chiamaka Nadozie played Champions League games, was the best goalkeeper in French League, moved to Brighton last summer, and was one of, if not the best goalkeeper in the English WSL, to the point of going to the FA Cup final with Brighton. And then Nigerians watch one game and say it's time for Nigeria to start looking for replacements. She's very unfit and complacent because of one match. When she was winning those games in the World Cup and saving penalties against Canada, were we saying that, why must we be so, like, I don't get it. Everything is so, like, recency bias, go left, go right. Like, we can still be objective now, Joshua. Unadozie is by far the best goalkeeper in the whole of Africa, and it's not even close. When have you seen a good goalkeeper not have a bad match? Wow. Same way they condemned Okoye for 4 years. I don't understand the way we analyze football sometimes, man. Anyway, we keep going. She was not good today, I agree, but she needs to improve, I agree. But how can we be talking like that about her? Thank you so much, the original Baba's World. He said you really analyzed well. I try. You know, we watch football and we try to still be objective, even though we're upset. Nigeria, you can see why I'm overdosing on my Arsenal joy. Because if it's Nigeria and that's also heartbreak, I just they collect. I was even in that stadium when we lost to Morocco in January. World Cup, you people were here in the live stream when we not beat Congo. Nigeria. And I love this country so much. Just be breaking our hearts every time. It's not nice. Exactly, firewall, if not for the next World Cup. But we have to keep it pushing and hope for the best, man. Perhaps the girls, you see, Abuba said something sexist again. Perhaps the girls were busy creating content at the Marriotts. They failed to train. When they were creating content and winning WAFCON, did we say that? When Eli Haaland is doing content and winning, did we say that one? Why must we go back to this kind of... I don't get it. Anyway, God will help us. It's time for Madugu to fix up. Anyway, he has one more game. If we lose that match and we go out, bye-bye you. And honestly, I don't even think we can afford to draw. Because Malawi, what I saw from Malawi today, they will beat Egypt. So they will get to 6 points. If we draw against Zambia, and Zambia's final match against Malawi, and both teams know that all they need is a draw to finish first and second, we are finished. So we have to finish, we have to beat Zambia somehow. Obviously, as of today, we are not sure how we can be done, but we're still the same team that beat the Zambia team 5-0 11 months ago. So surely, somewhere in that brain, the footballing ability still remains. So we'll get there in Jesus' name. Guys, I just want to say a big thank you for all 5-6 people giving super chats. It's not every day that we get super chats. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that's supported us out of your pocket as well. Thank you to everybody that's also supported us for free. We appreciate everybody, all 191 of you still on the live. Please just like the video. Please subscribe if you're new around here. And please share the video or share the channel with people. Look out for our socials, Nigeria Football Weekly everywhere. TikTok, Instagram. We're almost at 7,000 now. I want us to get to 10K by the end of the year. We've just clocked 14,000 subscribers on the channel. I'm hoping we can get to 20,000 by the end of the year. Appreciate you all. Like I say, we do Monday live streams every day where we recap the games of all our players in the top 10 leagues, as well as the Premier League. You guys can tell if you're new here, I'm clearly an Arsenal fan. So I am the Premier League champion. Yes, I have more evidence to show. You can see that it's been 22 years since I won the Premier League. That's what I have to show everybody every day. Since I was 11 years old, now I'm 33, I've tripled my age. And finally, the whole year, I am the Premier League champion. Somebody shout hallelujah. So anyway, I just want to say a big thank you. Much love to everybody. We will go again. Don't worry. I understand how upset everybody is. I can see through the comments, a lot of people are upset. It's okay. Kano has to play the next game. Abiodun has to play the next game. Tony Payne has to play the next game for sure. I don't know how Gift Monday is sitting on the bench. I don't understand NFF. Lord, Michelle says Olusegun needs to take over for the rest of the tournament so we can qualify. I know the worst part. If Eric Shells come and take over for this rest of the tournament, we'll flog the living shaggy out of everybody else. I believe in Eric Shell's ministry too much. Oh, I agree, Olusegun. I like your faith. I can bet you the Super Falcons still qualify. This is their first game. The Falcons play well in the last few minutes. I agree. It's just annoying that we could see the writing on the wall. We all knew. In fact, halfway through the second half, we kept saying, I remember one of my esteemed community members wrote, I would even like that Malawi score first so that we can jazz up. And I said, no, the way this game is going, if we concede first, we'll likely lose. And that's exactly what happened, because you could just tell by the way the game state was going. All of us watch so much football. We so many times in football we're like, you can't explain momentum. How many times I watch a team dominate and that team just gets the ball and score? All of a sudden, the team that has scored, the next 10 minutes, they're putting pressure on everybody else. This is why we love the game. I always say football is the most important, non-important thing in the world. Look at what it did in America and the World Cup. And I think it's an absolute privilege we get to watch this sport. Yes, we're upset we lost to Malawi, but we go again, guys. We go again. At the end of the day, if we end this tournament as champions, nobody will remember these results. Same way Spain drew their first game against Cape Verde, ended up as World Cup champions. Same thing in the last World Cup, Argentina lost Saudi Arabia, won the tournament. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But make no mistake about it, the next finish we need to be worried about is on Saturday against Zambia. So let's see how it goes. I agree with you, Olusegun. Kano has to play the rest of the games. And Kelechi, honestly, is bugging my mind. How can you not start any strikers when you have like 5? Then you play Ihezuo on the left wing. Ihezuo has scored 3 goals in the last WAFCON alone, herself. It's very simple. If the Super Falcons want to go to the World Cup, they need to beat Zambia. Because nobody begged them to lose to Malawi. Debutants for that matter, as we've said already. So it is all good. It is what it is. Nelson said if we lose to Zambia, I'll be as depressed as when Super Eagles lost to Angola and could qualify for the World Cup. Bro, that was when we were in Faith Academy. That day, you'd have thought somebody died when Nigeria not make the World Cup against Angola. And I'm telling you, Lawrence says success is difficult to sustain and maintain. But at the very least, they must be platformed in the best way possible. And that's what keeps pissing me off. They're not being platformed in the best way possible. Make MC Biodu say, oh God, Nigeria won't beat Zambia. But this is my problem with this our half-hearted analysis. Yes, you can say you analyze that based on what you saw today. But I can bet money MC Abiodun did not watch the last WAFCON. If you watch the last WAFCON, I hold my hands up. But there's no way you watch Nigeria beats this same Zambia 5-0 a year ago. And you say, oh God, Nigeria will beat Zambia. Why are we so defeatist? Akim Bello says, how would this your analysis get to the coach and NFF? Is it not clear? Unless you do not understand, I thought I explained myself very well. If I do say so myself. So if you do not get it, Akim, I cannot help you. You are clearly not trying to understand what I was trying to say. The original Babas one said, this guy, they give me joy with this analysis. I don't laugh, tire. He say, Ajibade, go and train, not only pray. Am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? I'll be 1622. I swear the whole team needs series review. It's not just by... I went to Faith Academy, Christian boarding school, Covenant University secondary school. Trust me, they used to make us pray all the time. Trust me, the dumbest people in my class, even if they prayed every day and they not go and prepare for that exam, they still failed. All of them. All of them failed. If you like prayer, don't go and work. Even God will be looking at you that, come on, mate. Come on, mate. With action. I'm telling you. Thank you, Dubayo. Omobalaji. RP and Left B were the wrong selection, 100%. I'm telling you, Firewall, Gift Monday not playing is unbelievable. It's still busting my head. It's still busting my head. Osinachi Ohale and Ayinde should not be starting in 2026. Thank you so much, A. Philip the Great. Thank you. It's not rocket science. Rating for Madugu, F9, -1. We can't even give it 0. Ungradable, Nelzy. Ungradable. Ungradable. Because you cannot be the defending champion, have all that talent at your disposal, and you decide to do that nonsense. It's like someone's trying to do Christmas Day buffet. They have turkey. They have all the pigs in a blanket, and special egusi, special abula. Everything is on deck, ready for the party. Then you now bring agege bread and bluebird butter, and tell everybody that that's what they are eating for the lunch. They should manage. Where you have hot amala on the bench with gbegiri and ewedu ready, hot off the stove. You have the finest pounded yam and egusi waiting, finest jollof with big turkey. Then you now have big chivita juice to cool it down. Then you decide that no, the lunch is bluebird and agege bread. And I even love agege bread. I'm even using agege bread because of the 2 goals we managed to even score. Rubbish. Madugu, take time, take time. You are very lucky we have work tomorrow, so we'll forget this nonsense you have shown very quickly. I'm telling you, very annoying, man. Akeem said, do your best to make sure that this clip gets to the useless coach. Trust me, NFF know I am. Every time I go and watch Super Eagles, shout out to AY Sugar. I know he's one of the NFF media people. He's always calling me troublemaker. Yes, you see why I'm a troublemaker? Because those your bosses refuse to try to be competent. At least pretend for me. Just even pretend. Useless people. Nelsie, I love that comment. Rating for Madugu. Look at Tony Payne in those 2 minutes, man. Anyway, we go again. Madugu rating -1. -1, my people. Guys, if you want to be down in the dumps and say, lose to Zambia, I understand your anger, but that is not the Nigerian mentality, I remember. We must learn to not be fair weather fans. We can criticize the team today and still want them to do all their best against Zambia. That's my biggest problem with Nigeria. I remember when we lost to Morocco in WAFCON. The amount of Nigerians I saw saying, waiting concern us with bronze medal. Do you know how many big nations in Africa will beg to touch one bronze medal? Morocco, before they carry this, their silver medal. They have not won any medal in AFCON in 20 years, 22 years, since they won silver medal in 2004, when they had the Haji players. And they not win any single AFCON in 60 years. Do not be deceived. 50 years, 52. Should we start? Well, as the Ghana win a medal in AFCON. But because Nigeria, we are so used to, we'll go to final, we'll come second, we'll carry bronze. No African team has more medals than Nigeria in men's AFCON. 9 bronze, 5 silver, 3 gold. Yes, we want more gold. But I don't like the way we try and act like success is our birthright. We have missed the World Cup. We will try and highlight the fact NFF do not do work for us. Somebody will now come and be talking about how we lose to Zambia. Meanwhile, these women were the ones giving us meaningful joy. What to Ashake this time last year. And we're all begging for the NFF to help them out. And we all know that they're not helping them out. But then someone will say, trust me, they will lose to Zambia. Well, to each their own. If you want to be negative, no problem. Me, I'm not with it at all. These women deserve our support big time. Always. But Madugu, the onus is on you. You have a very, very talented squad and there can be no more excuse. You have to figure things out. Nigeria Football News, shout out to you every day. Everyone, good to see you. Absolutely. And let's keep it moving. Sydney Bokwe, we lost the midfield. You're totally right. We have to keep going. Victor Kenwa, shout out to you. I only have the coach I have to blame. I'm on that same boat. I have always said that Coach Madugu is not the tactical coach. Like it was clear that we are losing the midfield and aerial duels. Abiodun is combative. Thank you. How Abiodun did not play this match is busting my bololo. I can't believe it. Honestly, I am so annoyed. But it's all good. Let me go to the comments. Shout out to everybody for participating and all the comments. Much appreciated. Abiodun, thank you, Kelechi. Abiodun Uchebe Payne Monday on the bench. But Jamie Lucy plays well in last AFCON, not today. But she was just very, very poorly platformed. Poor link up in the midfield, you're right. Madugu, honestly, I don't even have any rebuttal for you. You have to collect this abuse. Because honestly, you deserve it. That was shocking stuff. Exactly like I am JS Tom Baba. No tactics, no creativity, very poor coordination. In-game reading is rubbish and the coach is useless. I have nothing to rebut for that, to be honest. So we go again. Exactly, firewall. We've given Zambia so much confidence, and they know that if they win, they will knock out the Super Falcons. But if they like, let them think they will beat us like that. They'll remember that 5-0. We'll go again. Well, I guess silver lining, if we go out, Gusa will definitely lose his job. That donkey. Adnan, shout out to you, man. The result looks shocking on paper, but pure preparation from NFF's fine catching up to us. Thank you. We always say it. We have already started bringing out calculator. Oh, God. No joy, no gift. Thank you, Victor Okewa. Your Miod says the same way NFF did with the male team. I'm telling you, bro. It's so sad, my people, man. It's so sad. Esther Dada said, can we still qualify for the World Cup? Of course, as long as we win our next game. That's the only thing we need to do. Shout out to the original Baba's World. Read my comment. Yes, now I always read comments. As far as you say comment, I just can't go through everything, but I always do my best. Like I said, that says nobody except Tony Payne, Echegini, out of all the starters, only Echegini can hold their heads up. Then Tony Payne, Uchenna Kanu, we'll give them some credit off the bench. The rest, F9. Abiodun did not play enough for us to talk. Wait, is that a South African I see that also lost? Anyway, we both lost. Don't worry. Us, we're still champions. Can you imagine someone that lost yesterday tried to cry? Says Zambia will beat you. You just lost to Tanzania. I watched Ivory Coast though. You see why I like people that don't know how to watch their fronts. Please, God, tell me South Africa's next match is against Ivory Coast. Hallelujah. On Friday. We don't have to wait long. Assam, we will be there. I know, don't worry. You think you can talk? Pot calling kettle black. I can't believe it. Anyway, Madugu, we've seen that. Ogechukwu Omena said, this is indeed so shameful. We can definitely and should do better. Absolutely. Adegoke Oluyinka says, our midfield was just too open and weak. Even Ronaldo has added so much weight. They have trained hard for remaining games. You're totally right. You're totally right, guys. David Ayotola says, the coach doing wrong information. I'm telling you, serious wrong information. Rotimi Ajayi says, what word sums up today's performance? Pride. I'm telling you, we did not play with any pride. I like that very much. Shout out to Gridlock EMV. Oh my God, Gridlock EMV. I want to say a big thank you for the super chat, my brother. May God continue to bless you. Thank you. If you bless me, may God continue to bless you tenfold, 100-fold, just name. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to bless my pocket and support the good work that we're trying to do over on this channel. It means the world. Nelzy, my brother, I just want to say God bless you so much. I have to pray for everybody. Pray for Samuel Onewu. Samuel Onewu now be football junkies. Well, everybody knows what I mean by junkies anyway. Since we're 10 years old. In fact, before 10, but since we connected the Blue House in GS1, this football has not left us. And in fact, funny story, GS1 was the last time Arsenal won the Premier League when I was 11 years old. Since that day, 22 years ago, is now this year I'm finally a Premier League champion again. So shout out to the boys. Nelson said, I've seen us go down to 3-0 at the World Cup and come back 3-3 second half. I've seen us go down 2-0 to Morocco and win 3-2 in the AFCON final. Please, let's calm down. These are still the Super Falcons of Nigeria. Thank you so much. And I promise you, half the people that have been abusing the Super Falcons purely, without context, I can bet millions they not watch last year's WAFCON. I can bet they not watch last year's WAFCON. I know my country people. My country people. Richard Sunday says Uchenna Kanu should start ahead of Okonkwo. He's not even ahead of Okonkwo. Play Okonkwo as a number 10. She got 7 assists in the last WAFCON. She's the reason we won the tournament. If Esther Okonkwo did not play last WAFCON, let me tell you, we were not getting anything. Platform them the right way. Play Gift Monday or Ezu as the starting striker. Uchenna Kanu has shown enough that she can play on the left wing. Play Uchenna Kanu or Isola Babajide. Ajibade has to play as the captain, no problem. He can manage on the right wing for now. But Okonkwo must play as the creative hub. Then play Chekini and Abiodun as the central midfielders. Or if not, play Tony Payne instead of Okonkwo. I don't even know how he's going to design this thing. But just make sure our shooters are on the pitch. Make sure our shooters are on the pitch. 10-time champion knows you. Thank you, OT Victor. See the way people they talk about them like it's normal. The next best is a Equatorial Guinea or 2. And they are not even in this tournament. Then South Africa on 1. That means only South Africa can hold 1 WAFCON to our 20. and we are busy here allowing people talk about us anyhow. It does not make sense now. Does not make sense. Thank you, good coaches. When we used to have Randy Wardrum, you could see that man was serious. Thank you, Olatunji. Why not partner Shukurat and Deme in defense to start with? That's exactly what I said. Shukurat Oladipo was literally a serial winning player in the center of defense. Play those two in defense first. Let Deme even have confidence. You can see a lot of the mistakes Deme was making was because she felt she had to compensate for Oale's lack of legs. Oale, we appreciate what you did last year, but you are 34 for a reason. Go and sit down on the bench. The same way, what's that, our Onomebi? Onomebi, last one, go sit down on the bench. Sit down on the bench and collect your flowers. They will not figure out this fullback. Rufia Timoran, you better go and work hard. You must play that match. You are the only recognized left back in this squad. Is it a Boniki or a Shea Butter? They better start rubbing your leg. Rubbing your leg. Alozie must play right back, not left back. Madugu, if you like Chinese nonsense again, I don't even know what to say about you, honestly. I can't believe the cheek of this teaser. What a human being. Percy Luzo, we can't lose our all, but we are champion. We even beat them in semi-final last year, as we always beat them. Call the open mouth. I read teacher, don't worry, we'll be there. Of course, when you lose your first game, is how you keep cooking. Don't worry, we keep going. Shout out to everybody, man. I mean, you never know. South Africa definitely have bounce back ability for sure. No, it's true that I went to the academy. Good luck now. Good luck. Were you there as well? That was after the academy. I left Nigeria and I never went back. I mean, to be fair, I knew I was going back to the country I was born in after secondary school. But that the academy tough time. You'll be watching AFCON through one net window because one teacher is a wicked bastard and thinks because he has a AFCON in his little dingy TV that is the king of the castle. God will punish all those people there, man. All of you that went to see you, God bless you. And now you survived 4 more years of that school. I'm telling you. A little bit. Nelsie, a little bit. Okay, it's almost midnight, so let's sign off. But Nelsie, we go again, don't worry. Oh, good luck to my guys go for the academy. Yeah, man. I was there. That place, they won't wound you with religiousness to the point that it will almost leave your body safe. When I went to my boarding school in England, I couldn't believe teachers were actually nice people. Teachers would be saying, "Oh, no, I believe your potential." I'll be looking at them like, what's the angle? Tell me the truth. After you've come from those bastard teachers, that half of them are pedophiles, God will punish all of them, useless people. Okay, let's wrap up the show. I hope everybody has enjoyed the show, though. I hope it's been a fun one for everybody. Manny says, South Africa feel no even come out group stage. To be honest, man, maybe we face our own fronts because the way we don't play. It's Fed Academy that taught me how to speak Pidgin English. Let me not even deny that one. Yeah, you know, some of us that were doing a job before we had to learn how to fetch water and iron our own clothes. So Fed Academy is the reason I can speak Pidgin. So shout out to my classmates for that one. So we got to fix up, bro, because waiting a while I don't see today. It's not been cute. It's not been cute at all. So we go again, guys. But I want to beg you guys, stick with the Falcons. Look, we must not be fair weather fans. We go again on Saturday. Live watch along. Look out for the preview episode I'm going to drop over the next coming days ahead of the game against Zambia. Of course, I'm hoping I'm 99. I'll be able to do a live watch along on Saturday at 9 p.m. I'm trying to sell my tickets to the Summer Walker show. If not, if anything changes, I'll let you know. But it's clear we have to win that match. But once again, I want to say a big shout out to the listenership by the community. One thing Nigerians will do is still show up for the Super Eagles and Super Falcons. So we've got over 8,000 people who watch the streams. Shout out to everybody who sent the super chat. It means the world to me. We had almost 10, which is incredible. Thank you for all the work. Thank you for all the support throughout the World Cup daily shows, throughout all the AFCON games, throughout the season, all the live streams on Monday, on Thursday. Thank you guys for just supporting, and I'm begging you to stick with the team. We go again on Saturday. And of course, we'll have another show on Monday. So please make sure that you are aware of that. Guys, if you subscribe, you can also join. You can also turn on notifications for Nigeria Football Weekly, which means that whenever we drop an episode or we put a video up, a live stream up ahead of time, you will get the notification. So thank you very much. Great luck, EMV. Please, yeah, do that. So the game will be at 9. As long as we're doing that, obviously there's no work on Saturday. So it'll be better for me to, I'll make sure I join at the beginning and we go again. Much love to everybody. I really, really appreciate everybody. I hope you guys still were able to enjoy the game in a way. The good thing is it is the beginning and not the end. But we have a lot to fix up. We have a lot to sort out. And Madugu, you are officially on the clock. Because what we saw today was absolutely disgraceful. And we have to fix up. Thank you so much, Aduba, for the kind words. Thank you to everybody for the kind words. I really, really, really appreciate it, everybody. God bless you all. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. If you're in America or Canada, I hope you have a great evening. Those of us in London and Lagos, it's time to go to bed and be responsible adults. But we go again soon, and watch out for that preview episode dropping very, very soon. Final comments to just go through. Oluseyi said, I like this loss. It will ignite seriousness in the team and not think they're indispensable. I hope that is the case. We wish the team well, and I just want to say a big thanks to everybody yet again. God bless you all, and we go again. I cannot believe somebody that is a specialist in losing and has won WAFCON has the temerity to message us after disgracing Africa in World Cup. My friend, go away. They think we have their time. They think they're talking to Malawi. Go and face Tanzania and say our mouths or his mouth rubbish. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Much love to everybody. Oh, wow, Great Luck. Oh, my God, Great Luck has gifted us 5 Nigeria Football Weekly memberships. Oh, my God. Shout out to everybody. Great Luck, you are amazing. That is one of the kindest things anyone has ever done on the channel for me and the subscribers. Thank you so much. May God bless you. I'm even working on how we can revamp the offering for the members. We were about to have live streams, but nobody ever joined. So I would go online and it would just be me and one other person. So, but if our membership fans make sure they show up, I'm thinking we could do the monthly quizzes for just members. So that's an idea. But let me know in the comments in general on the chat. I'm always receptive to ideas. My email is olu@nigeriafootballweekly.com. So feel free to email me anything, even if it's about the NFF. Send it my way. We'll go and do our due diligence. So Great Luck, thank you so much. That is really kind. Shout out to Limson. Greetings from Malawi. Congratulations on the win. That was a big, big win for you. Amazing, amazing work. You know, love, bro, and we shall see again. It cannot be the team that have never made it to a knockout round of a World Cup that are trying to clown the only country from Africa that have made the knockout rounds over 3 times. Please get back into your hellhole. Rubbish. It's not South Africa that will batter Nigeria or football after the nonsense where we watch. Okay, they even made knockout round to play Canada. Okay, no wonder. They even allowed a round of 32. Anyway, thank God they went to go back home quickly. But much love, guys. I'll see you on the next episode, and we go again. Much love, much love, much love. And watch out for the preview episode, and I'll see you on the live stream on Saturday. Take care, peace out, and have a good night, guys. Much love.